Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Thursday. We are live from Los Angeles and we are just about ready to kick off a holiday weekend. So we're so excited you're with us. And let me tell you, we're ready to party. We got a very special show for you tonight. It is, gosh, such a really important show we've got with some very special one of a kind, some really cool brand new, and some big old discount wheels to get you started. And we've got an amazing lineup. I'm so excited about the show. We've got big stones that are on massive discounts. And we've got a few really affordable items that probably have no business being this affordable. And we also have a few of our big, famous top of the hours, like what is really hot and what is really fresh is going to be shown right at those top of the hours. And we've got 3 of them for you. So it's a big deal. We've got a very special one of a kind to start with. And this is what you're going to see tonight. We've got, also the bangle, really our largest diamond bangle as far as a double row is here. We also have, oh my gosh, we've got the best fawn diamond. There is a discount on a fawn diamond like we very rarely see on a 1 carat plus stone. It is amazing. So stick around. If you missed one the other day, we had a 1 carat oval the other day. I actually have a fancy cut cushion that is on the way here coming up tonight. And so it is a great value, so just stay with us. You'll see that. And we've got some big Tanzanites on the way as well. I've got a beautiful round. I've got an amazing Asher, and I also have a yellow diamond and an oval and a brand new style mounting for you. So it's going to be fun. And there is one emerald cut Tanzanite. I know those are in demand. I do have a 4 carat here in a very popular mounting. Actually, it's the pairing that seems to be the most popular combination of all time. When we see an emerald cut in this mounting, there is just something that is so perfect about it together. And I know when I've had it in the past, it is gone, and then we make another, and it's gone, and then we make another, and it's gone. You see the pattern, right? So here's what we have. I got another one for you, and it's special. So make sure if you've been eyeing that very important emerald cut Tanzanite in a big mounting, we got it for you. So lots to get to tonight, and I will tell you right now, there's even a brand new, it's a flower ring, but unlike anything we've ever done in a flower ring. Sometimes that means like all diamonds, which is lovely. We actually have a multicolored flower ring. It's very exciting. So stay with us for that. It is just very special, very rare, and what a couture piece, but a very affordable price tag. So that's also coming up. So lots to get to. If you have any requests, holler at us. That's what we're here to help you with. Talk to one of our many operators here who are going to help you out with your request. And, if there's anything we can show you or anything you're thinking about, or I know I already got a lot of questions this morning about some of the items from last night. So you're free to call in and welcome to pick those up if they are still available. So let's go ahead and get started. I picked a perfect piece to start our perfect Thursday night. Okay. We have a very special, maybe I just let you see it and then be wowed by it, because if I told you what this stone is, and you're going to pick up on it, but generally it doesn't look this perfect. So take a look at this. I thought, what a great way. I mean, this is it, guys. This is the perfect way to start the evening. And I am so happy that we have this amazing second to none Padparadscha sapphire, because a lot of times that just means a lot of pink. And what is happening here is really the perfect, the textbook, the more saturated, but still blending the 2 colors so beautifully together. How about item number 2959 to start us off? It's brand new today, and we're talking about a really special Ceylon sapphire, but it's also a Padparadscha, which of course is when you blend, well, when I say you, I'm talking about Mother Nature, okay? Because this is Mother Nature who blended. It's not like you see me in like a back room, like doing like formulas with beakers and, steam coming out of the little test tubes and things, right? With a lab coat on and some glasses, and going, ooh, I'm gonna make a Padparadscha. No, it's just not. I don't even like put lettuce and tomatoes in a bowl and make a salad. Like that's too complex for me. So not to mention, why make a salad when you could make so many other things? If I'm going to make something, it might be a little more delicious than a salad, but no offense to salads. All right, so here's what we're going to do. 50 point on the Padparadscha, and it's 40 points in diamonds around it. And I think, oh, so perfect in the rose gold, bringing out the tones of that stone. But hey, you can change it. No, never mind. You can't change it. Why not though? We have this mounting. I think you can. I'm just gonna say, I don't think you will, because I think it looks so lovely the way it is, and there's a perfect matching there. But if you wanted to, that mounting's around. But I think our designers are really willing their choice on you and kind of like, yeah, I won't say forcing, but it's really a beautiful combination to see the rose gold and that perfect orange and pink together, which is where I was going with that whole concocting things together. Mother Nature has the ability to, not often, but rarely, make these really special stones that are sapphires that are combining two of the rarer colors of sapphire in one together. And that's exactly what you have here. And so many times, I'm just looking at pink sapphires and I'm seeing them called Padparashas, and there's really, that's a stretch. So what I'm looking at is general beautiful. Yes, Jess? Yes. Ooh. Yes. Yay. I remember that. And her moonstone. Oh, good. And correct me if I'm Janet or Jana? Janet? Jana, because I'm going, I think Jana got there. Yes, all right, so just want to make sure. So Jana, thank you so much for the call. She got a whole haul is what she got today. That's always, boy, I don't know about you, Jana, but sometimes I get a little like, ooh, I should have spread that out a little more. Like I want, like a package a day, that whole thing. She got 3 pieces in 1 box today. I love that. A necklace and a spinel and, oh my gosh, my brain. What was the last thing? Yeah, moonstone. Moonstone, yes. James, you're on it today, man. You are on it. It's because we got 4 minutes till the game starts, right? So, yeah. He's like, yeah, I can pay attention for the net. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry to call you out like that. But I actually employ him to do that for me so he can keep an eye on things while I'm up here offering jewelry. So anyway, not true. Not true. Save your emails. 2959 is the item number. Let's get this one home. Thank you, Jana, for the call. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. I'm so glad you love them. Really happy to hear that. It's a good way to start the night. Hearing a little, excitement about your box today. Here's what we'll do on 40 points in VS Diamonds with the, this is that whole oversized pear shape, but then within it is the heart-shaped cutouts, which not really obvious unless you're looking at this kind of close-up view. But then there's also these great little points down the side. Those are the open chevrons that are really pretty, leading down to the shank of the rose gold. I'm telling you, that's just a really, really pretty sapphire. And it is for 1 collar only. And we might surprise you with this price tag because this ring should easily be like $28.88. That color of that pod is exactly what you want. There is not, this is saturated too. Sometimes when you get the pink and the orange, it'll still be that light pastel. This is just beautifully saturated and amazing. I tell you what, not even 2,000, not even 1,000. Let's start off this evening right. I'll make it $999 just to see who's out there right off the top. And we will give you a Padparadscha value of a lifetime right there in the sapphire. Let me try it on for you. It's a big ring. This is always a lavish kind of look because overall you see that it's got a lot of size and presence to it. But beyond that, it's really, look at this. It's also going side to side across the hand as well with those little chevrons that are added. And then this beautiful open detail work. You don't really see that overt heart-shaped cutout until you're, like I said, really, really close to it. But then you have the diamonds going around it. So it's just a really oversized, elegant piece. Still comfortable to wear because it's got that really classic shank to it. But it's $999. That is it. So 1 caller is going to take that in the rose gold just as it is, unless you're really, really thinking of another gold color. I think we can do it because we've got that mounting. So it just might take us a little bit extra time. So give us the time if you want the white gold or the yellow gold. But that is a beautiful look there. And I would really seriously consider that stone in particular, leaving it in the rose gold. And what a gorgeous piece that is at $999. Let's see who's got it. It's a beautiful pot. And that is the only Padparadscha that we have in the inventory that is that color, that is that saturation, that is that blend where you're not just getting pink and you're not just getting orange. It's not swaying too far one way or the other. It is that perfect mix and blend. So that's a deal, and it's $999 1 caller, and there's just so much gold. Truthfully, that mounting really should be more than $999, and it's not. Yes. Oh, did she really? Oh, how nice. Well, hi, Glenabelle. Wonderful. She likes her morganites. Good, 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 good. Oh, that's so nice. Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're enjoying them. Great to hear. And let me know if you'd like that Padparadscha. We have, oh gosh, the big opals here. The big crystal opal pendant. And then wait till you see This is a good one here. We have another sapphire. Actually, I'll have one other Padparadscha later. It's a carat 27. It's certified, but it's a whole different price range than this one. So consider that if you're looking for Padparadscha on a little bit more of a budget. That's tough to do. I mean, usually on a budget, it'd be like, okay, yay, there's $110,000, yippee. This is under $1,000 to get a genuine, honest to goodness Padparadscha. So gotta love that. $9.99 on that one. Let us know who's got it. And then we're gonna show you guys, want to see a little sneak peek of something in sapphires? If you want all the colors, this is for my fickle friends, because don't feel bad, I am too. Sometimes we can't decide. Sometimes you want one of everything, right? I'm just previewing this because it's so fresh and so fabulous, and it's like, you know, in tune with the sapphire lovers here. But look at this. This is coming up a little later. How fabulous is this ring with all those different colors of sapphires that are unheated? That's coming up. That's my new floral ring that is just done so beautifully with sapphires and big ones and beautiful pear shapes all brought together. So that is going to be coming up in a little bit. Stay with us. That's going to be on the way. And speaking of sapphires, it's quite a, I got quite a sapphire extravaganza here. I also have this beauty right here. Isn't that pretty? This is 2958, and this is one of those beautiful mountings that we have that is really cool because it's all burnished with diamonds. There's so much workmanship. You know, we see burnished diamonds quite often, but usually, you know, it's in the, you guys are aware that band we do a lot where there's like 2 or 3 on each side, and there's just a little dab or sprinkling of burnished diamonds. You know what I'm talking about? Where we do the wider bands, and then there's that little, usually 3 on each side, or 2 on one side, 3 on the other. That's usually how we do burnishing. This is a little different because you've got so much going on here in this amazing, amazing band. And it's like, how on earth did they even fit this many diamonds into a band with all that incredible workmanship? But they did. And what's in the middle looks like a yellow diamond. At first glance, that's what I thought it was. And that's always a great compliment to a sapphire when it's looking like its diamond counterparts. And this one does. It is a 2958. Got a really, really cool, it's like a little firework. I always feel like this is sparklers in a ring because it just looks, or it reminds me a little bit like champagne bubbles. The way it looks like just a celebration in the way that you have these diamonds just burst out from the center, which is like almost where it looks like you dropped the sapphire and then diamonds just went scattering like, you know, like a rock in a pond. You know, like when you're skipping, no, not skipping, no. Well, that's just what I thought of. But it's really, again, fireworks is probably more appropriate given that those are VS diamonds. And you have this beautiful sapphire, which is a round, a brilliant round in the center of it all. Take a look. We're going to do something wild for you. It's going to be a good one. It's a 45-point yellow, and that is one very bright yellow. It's also going to be 48 points in VS diamonds that are everywhere else. And I mean everywhere. And what I love is there's also different sizes, and I think that's what makes it. You're not only just starting with the bigger and then working out smaller, it's actually going smaller than larger than larger than smaller on the side. So it's really an interesting band, but I love the wearability of it certainly, but it's not boring because that is a style you would not see just everywhere or anywhere you go. And then what I love is there's also those diamonds that are really wrapping around the side. So even from the profile, you're gonna see beautiful diamonds that are scattered throughout and all set within. So from an ease of wear standpoint, it certainly is, because you've got everything flush in the band. There's just that little slight elevation of the sapphire in the center. That's 45 points. Then you get another 48 in the diamonds, and it's in yellow gold only. So ready to go, beautiful stone. We've got it for $45.99. I'm going to do better than that because obviously we want to make sure we get all of our beautiful sapphires and everything else that we have all day long a great home. And look at how they continue to the sides. I love that little extra, just again, extra line just to really, when it's on, which you're going to see now, it really looks like they just keep on going, doesn't it? But there's not many bands that are going to be this wearable or this beautiful. And again, just this way that I think what's happening and why I love it so much is because you're getting the brilliance of the diamonds with the shine of the gold that surrounds each and every one of them. So there's this dual kind of sheen going on, sparkle and shine all together, and that is pretty. So here's what we'll do. Let's make it easy. It's supposed to be at the very, very lowest, $2,199. Let's try something else. Diamond cut yellow, beautiful sapphire, still durable on the Mo scale, only second to that of diamonds. So you can wear it. Even I feel like even if you're a gal who's a little bit more, you know, you feel like you're a little harder in your jewelry, I think this is a good one. It's got diamonds and sapphire. It's the low profile, wider band. The diamonds are set into the gold. Let's make it $9.99. First caller. That's it. Kind of wow you here to get the show going on a Thursday, and it's going to be a good one. We have the most gorgeous ruby. I had like the perfect Burma nearly 2 carat, stunning, stunning gem quality ruby coming your way. I mean, this is a show. You do not want to miss a single moment of it. Trust when I tell you. So $9.99 on this one. Let's see who's got it. Padparadscha is still here at the same price. So I'm just making some really good sapphires, some really affordable prices here tonight to get us started. And then we've got Tanzanite. And if you want to see that big fun diamond, it's a-coming in the first hour. We won't wait too long. And you know what else is here? We don't see a lot of these anymore because we have not had a new stone come in a long while. But I actually have a really, really important Kunzite for you. So we're going to show that to you as well. And it's a big size. But listen, we brought you Kunzites up to 16, 70 carats per stone or per ring. I want to bring you something that is going to be big, but still in the wearable range. So we'll show that to you next. But call me if you like that yellow for $999. Beautiful. It's beautiful. And it's $9.99. First color, it's just all shining and gleaming and sparkling. And it's beautiful. Special shout out, by the way. I got to say hi to Kathy M., who, thank you so much. Thank you. This one's gone. And I want to say hi to Pam. Hi, Pam B. Want to say hello to you. Reached out today. Thank you so much. So take a look at this. I love this. It's got a little vintage flair as well for the mounting. So pretty. Very, like, I feel like it could have been an estate mounting. That you're putting this really beautiful Afghan Kunzite in the center. The yellow sapphire is gone. Congratulations. Yellow gold on that one, James. Our Padparadscha and the rose gold is still here if you want that pod for $9.99 as well. So keep that in mind. And here we go with, like I was saying, it's a big stone. 2111 is the odd number. This is going to be an 870. So it's big, but not where it's oversized. Like I said, I've had round Kunzites here that are literally 65, 69 carat stones that are truly the essence of a cocktail ring. This is a little bit more, you know, certainly a big size, but very wearable. 870 plus 48 points in diamonds. Looks like more, doesn't it? But that's because you have the pave and the bezel set diamonds, and the bezels are going to be north, east, south, and west, which really adds a lot to it. It reminds me almost like of a Victorian frame, and this is why it gives me so much of that antique, estate kind of vintage look without actually being a used piece of jewelry. So I'm kind of big on that. I've never been one for estate jewelry unless it's, of course, a family heirloom, which I cherish and love. But again, I'm not one for, I don't know. I feel like we should make our own. I think that jewelry is much like a home where it kind of has an energy about it and it picks up the energy of the wearer. So just my 2 cents there. It's kind of out there, but you know, that's what I think. So it's my 2 cents there. But it's 870 on the Kunzite, and it's a really, really, really beautiful stone. Clean, saturated, and almost neon, right? It's the orchid where it's not just pink, it's got purple and pinks together, and then it's in the white gold. Let's take a look at it on the hand though, because I really want you to see the size just so you can judge. Is this going to be something that is your size? Because it definitely is. And when I say your size, I'm talking about the ring and the overall dimension. I'm not talking about the ring size because, of course, we size for free. But this is going to have the 48 points of luxury diamonds there, that beautiful waterfall effect of the way the light cascades through the stone, but it's still a very, very saturated stone, and it's so not going to be $65.99 anymore to get really one of our few large Kunzites left. I mean, these are just really tricky stones right now, only because we're so particular about the color. It's got to be the best color or else we are not going to bother with it. And there's a lot of, again, a lot of different colors available in the Kunzite world. Most are the lightest, most faint, most pale of pink. Think pink diamond and more pale. That's usually what Kunzite colors are. So here's what we'll do. We'll blow it out. It's a great value, and we are putting it on sale because I'm putting everything on sale today. I mean, really, truly, watch and see. If you haven't noticed that yet with the Padparadscha and the yellow sapphire, and it's happening. So let's make this even better than 65 or half of that at 33. I'm telling you, we're going to make this easy for a Kunzite lover. Best quality you can get, rare pink spodumene gem, and it's not going to be $3,000 or $2,000 or even $19.99, which I think is so really fair when you think about those particular cuts and colors that you're getting in that size. I speak from experience because I have purchased a Kunzite from TVON, so I know what they should go for. And this one just is not making a lot of sense because it's not 19 or 18 or 17 or 16 or 15 or 14. I'm making this one easy right now, and one of our few of that vintage estate look and aesthetic and a mounting. And I know when I have them, we always get screams for more. So let's go ahead and blow it out. $1,399 on the Kunzite. That is it. $1,399 and top quality and saturation on your Kunzite. And that is an extra bonus and means it should be more than the $13.99 that we are asking. So great way to go there. Congratulations if you get it. We'll give it 30 seconds. James, who got that yellow sapphire, if I may inquire? Miriam? And is she in, don't tell me she's in California, is she? Oh, yay. Hi, Miriam. Wonderful. All right. I know who that is. I love it. Thank you so much. And let me know who's got the Padparadscha, because that one's still hanging out here. And now the Kunzite up for grabs. So fabulous. All right. Are you guys ready to see the fawn diamond? Because if you're thinking it's too early in the show for a big fawn diamond, you have not seen the pairing of this size, quality, and discount coming your way. Let's talk about this. We got a good one. Let me see who's got the Kunzite. Yay. All right, so congratulations on that one. We'll find out who's got it. White gold only on that one. Now, you ready for this? It is one of the more exotic cuts I've seen, because we've certainly had our fair share of the fawns, and they are so beautiful. And look at this. Almost reminds me, I mean, isn't this guy's like that beautiful, almost like a little bit of like a barrel cut, right? In that instead of just being up and down cushion, it's got that softer curved edge on the north and the south. And then it's got modified cutting within it as well. And I came in real close because I want you to notice the nuances of this cut that makes it so different from a regular cushion or a regular oval. It's really beautiful. And why I'm bringing this out so early is very simple. This is one amazing value. We're talking about a natural color of diamond that is super, super rare, in which the private collection of the miner who mined them and the miner who saved them is only here at TVON, and they are the mix naturally of champagne and pink together, and this is 2905. And the reason it is here so early in this event show is because we are about to bring you only the really second time we've ever done anything quite like this, where you're going to get this extremely important size of fawn diamond, great color saturation. Sometimes they can be a little lighter. Sometimes they're a little darker. Naturally, with any fancy colored diamond, that's to be expected. There's a lot of different range that you can get no matter what the color actually is. This is that blend of colors, so it's almost like the Padparadscha sapphire, where there's going to be a lot of different nuances in the way you actually see one individual stone. This is a 1 carat plus. It's a 103. Extremely important, again, fancy cut cushion, so it's really, really well done, but then it has the double row of diamonds. This isn't just, sometimes when we see fancy diamonds and we see a double halo, sometimes they're small micro pave stones in a double halo that's just paved. That is not what you're getting here. Notice that this double halo are bigger stones, therefore they are prong set. Generally, you're only going to see pave utilized with a smaller stone typically. This is where you get bigger stones, prong set. So they're really beautifully done. I think, again, big value coming your way. That's why it's here on the early side. That's why you can pick it up if you're on the phone lines really, really early. Slightly special cut there too, not your basic cushion. It's not just a rectangular shape. It's got the roundness to the top and the bottom, which is very unique. And we're gonna make it easy for you, I promise. Take a look. It's a really just, we're talking well done here, fancy cut. What my favorite thing about this cut is the way it refracts the light. I think that is one of the more stunning examples of when you have a stone that really, really, I mean, just a breathtaking stone. It almost reminds me a little bit of like, I don't know why it's giving me like, maybe it's the barrel. I'm thinking like root beer. I'm thinking like root beer rosé right now. Like it just has this brightness to it and it almost looks like it's fizzy, right? It's my carbonated diamond, you know, which I kind of like. Maybe I need to come up with a line because remember, diamonds are carbon. So I kind of like the idea of carbonated diamonds, you know, diamonds with a little extra sarsaparilla. Okay, guys, I'll stop with the soda puns, but let's do this. Yes, Jess. Oh, she did. And did you say Wyla or Twyla? Yeah? Congratulations. The Kunzite is gone as well, which leaves us with only the Padparadscha. So keep that in mind if you want that Padparadscha we started the show with. This is our 103, 68 points in diamonds stacked around it. Now watch when you see it move because, there you go. There you go. That's why it's giving me a little like, you know, like it's feeling fizzy, right? Look at that stone. Look what it's doing there. Look at the pop and the sizzle that it's got. I mean, this is the coolest stone. I love the cutting. It's set in the rose gold for the center. Double row and diamonds in the white gold around it. They're going to be stacked. You see how they elevate just ever so slightly. Then you've got the finishing on the inside, which is really well done. Now, to take a look at it on the hand, and I know if you've seen it before, you're going, oh, isn't that $69.99 ring? Yes, you're right. If you said $69.99, you win the prize. except for that caller that gets on the phone lines first, they're actually going to win the prize, because the prize is the ring. The ring at this value is the winner. That's all you need to do is dial in early. Look what that does. It's like a little, I know, it feels like a video game when you see the lights go through it, up and down, up and down, up and down. It's the coolest thing ever as far as cutting, that's really showing off this dazzling stone, which is well over a carat, and that beautiful pink and champagne together with a very, very intense, it's bright color. It's very vibrant color. And it's not even $69.99. This is out early tonight because there is only one, and we're never here to disappoint those of you that are, maybe just a little bit late on the phone lines. It is inevitable. It happens when you've got, mostly one of a kinds. It's inevitable that it's going to happen, that naturally some folks might miss out. But this is where you have that moment where you can jump on the lines if you know you love it, because you know it's going to be a value. It's as simple as that. I can make this a value like never before. It's not $69 or $59 or $4,900. It is not even $39.99, which when you get that cutting makes you wonder how. But there's a reason this is up early. Thank you to the early birds for being with us at the start, because this is not even $39.99. And that's where we are. Oh, we're going a long, long way away from there, just to make sure it is the value of a lifetime for you, so that you can hop on this Fawn Diamond train, not get left behind, because listen, there aren't that many stones left, and we haven't received any new ones. The collection was the finite collection. We are moving through it every day as we sell them. That's one less, two less, three less we have. So come on in, because it's not even 39 or 38 or 37 or 36 or 35. I mean, a steal if we go $34.99, but that's not it either. Give us a call, fully finished under gallery in the two-tone gold as it is. It's not even 34 or 33. Let's make it happen. Let's get it a home. And most importantly, let's give you the value of a lifetime on a Fawn Diamond, where it's not even 33 or 32 or $3,100. We're blowing it out right now. $2,999 for a Fawn Diamond over a carat, in one of, I think, the best looking cuts to ever be paired up with that stone. So that's the way we do. On a Thursday, getting ready, oh yeah, for some of the biggest values you ever will see. And that one is only $29.99. Make sure you're on the phone lines in a hurry. We'll help you with that. I also have a brand new certified pink diamond. But the deal is, it's a brand new certified pink diamond with great color and a GIA cert. But usually that means a lot more money. That's not the case here tonight. So get ready. We got a very special pink diamond. So it's a one of a kind as well, giving you the heads up now. And then we have a pearl piece, and Paraibas are here, and several mandarins. I brought out several of our big mandarins in case you've been missing out on those large 10 and 12 carats we've had of late that have been so popular. Not too late, 'cause I brought out some more for you. And then we've got a quick wheel as well. So the big Tanzanite coming up at the top of the hour, emerald cut. Stick around, and if you need a little refresher on what emerald cut I'm talking about, this is the pairing that has been so popular. It's this cut, it's this mounting paired together. Take a look at this. This is a, I'm telling you now, because it's coming up in 32 minutes. You've got the fawn. Thank you so much on that one. Enjoy it. So, yeah, that's coming up at the top of the hour, which is, 32 minutes away from right now. So that's why I'm letting you know that. And guys, the only thing left so far is the Padparadscha that we started the whole show with. So let me give you a look at that just in case. And yes, this is coming up. And the reason I bring it out is because there have been so many of you that have been asking me for this specific style. I tell you, there's something about it. It just works. And it tends to have this universal appeal. Everybody's loved it. It's a 4 carat plus. It's got almost a carat and a quarter in diamonds. That's coming up at the top of the hour. But let me remind you, if you tuned in just a little bit late, that's my Padparadscha sapphire. That is $999, and it's the only piece left so far from the show. So keep that in mind. That's a good one. That's $999. It's $2,959 if you like it. And then stick around. That emerald cut's coming up at the top of the hour. We also have the most rockin' ruby. I've got a big time ruby. It's just under 2 carats, and I mean, it's clean. Very clean. Oh, and I brought out a certified yellow diamond. I've got a 2 carat that, it fooled me. I thought it was a 3 carat by looking at it. So we have that one as well. And then, gosh, there's so many great pieces here. Big Paraibas. We actually have one that's a little more traditional blue green, and then one's a little more green. So let me know if you'd like the Padparadscha, because that is here, waiting for one lucky caller to claim it. And then next up, so if you like all the colors in the world, you need a stone like this. And how appropriate and perfect that it's going to be made into a pendant for you so that you can get an idea of, oh yeah, how beautiful. And we've had so many requests for big crystal opals, and we don't have that many because, again, goes like so many other pieces where, double-sided, where it's all about quality and it's not worth bringing to you unless it can be of a certain level. So a lot of opals are not, you know what I'm going to do? Have you iris down a bit, Tony, or I can just put the black background on it. Let's see if that helps it, because I feel like I'm getting a lot of hot glare off the stone. I want you to see the true color here. Oh yeah, that's more like what it looks like in person. So we'll just give it the proper background. This just emulates what it's going to look like without all the television lights. We've got the black background, kind of absorbs the light, gives it a better background to emulate what it's going to look like at home in real life. And 2849 is the item number here. I like this one so much because, well, we start with a cool carat weight. It's 2849, and it's a 1223. And anybody that knows me knows that 223 is important, so I like that there's a 223 in there. It means I think that's a good extra lucky stone there. But look at how beautiful these colors are. And this is the beauty of a top quality crystal opal, because most crystal opals, you've seen them, right? They look hazy or milky or white or yellow, and that's it. And you're going, where is that famous play of color I hear about with that phenomena? Well, it's right here. 1223 is the size, 46 points in the diamonds as well. And it's done with that great finishing. And it does have, it's a double-sided stone. Keep that in mind. Oh, look at this. I mean, look at that. That's the bottom. That's the base of the stone there. It even has those designer tapered prongs, which I love because they're, you know, they have to be ample to reach around that cabochon, but at the same time, you want them to be elegant and not detract from the gorgeous stone itself, which is such a beauty. And then we'll show you the measurement on the hand here because it is a big one. It's a really big one. And this is going to be a bale that's going to be definitely good enough size to work with your diamonds by the yard, etc., because there's actually great depth to this bale. I mean, look at that. That is just like a hologram, but it's a natural out of the earth stone. And this is 1223 in size. It's in the yellow gold only. Here's the measurement on it as well, which is going to be 1.5 inches from top to bottom, including the bale. The stone itself is 1 inch, right? It's actually a little over, right? But with the diamond halo, you have all that pave around it. That's going to be nearly a 1/2 carat there. And again, imagine that on your neckline. Every single day wearable if you like a statement piece because it's got all the colors. So you cannot put on an outfit or an ensemble that this isn't going to look incredible with. So statement lovers, this is your pendant. Opal lovers, this is about as good as a crystal opal gets. We'll go back up close. Remember how it's finished in the back, so it's going to feel good against the skin as well. And just look at that color. I mean, does not quit from any angle, from any side. Let's make it easy because it's listed to go out no less than $3,899. I have a different deal. We are ready to move it. It's a one-of-a-kind, as we're going to basically show you one-of-a-kinds all night. There are, I think, only 2 exceptions to that rule here tonight. Let's make this a lot easier and go under $2,000. Let me say that again. A 1223 opal under $2,000 and not $1,999 either. We're going lower than that. Here is your chance right now. It is not going to be $19 or $18 or $1,799. This is the largest opal I have. It is gorgeous and it is beautifully done with diamonds, custom made piece around it. And I'll do it right now for $1,777 in the yellow gold only. That is a 1 in the world. If you would like it, I hope you're dialing in early because obviously there's going to be a lot of people loving that value, loving that quality, but there is only one, and that's the trademark of opals. There's only going to be one of every opal out there. They're all distinctive. They're all going to be unique to each other. So you've got a really, really special stone there. And oh my, 1777. There is only one. It's also October's birthstone. And remember, it is a phenomenal gemstone. So you've got the play of color there. That is the phenomenon. This stone is even double-sided. So you can see there through the back, and that's the way it's finished so that it can be a nice, smooth fit. There's even a lot of gold. I mean, you can't dismiss the gold weight in a pendant because remember, it's got to all encircle and wrap around a very large stone, which may be a 1223 in actual carat weight, but we all know that opals look double that size. So it's going to look more like a 24, 25 carat if it were any other gem. So keep that in mind. It's 1777. We got to move. We got a lot of one-onlys to show you. So I'm going to be moving pretty quickly here. And then we've got our pink diamond, which is just, it's a headliner piece. We're going to talk about this one next. So if you'd like the opal, grab it. This is my next one for you. I'll get you set up with it. And you got to see this because this is rare. And this will be the dream scenario for one pink diamond lover out there, just because this is exactly what we don't get the chance to do very often. And I know we have more pink diamonds than most, right? There's no doubt about that. More pink diamonds here. This one has got that really distinctive color though, where the saturation is such, it might actually look more purple to the naked eye. I want to tell you a little bit about this because this is rare. You have a stone here that actually is certified. So this GIA certificate is going to come with it, which I know what you're thinking. Usually that means whether it's a white diamond or a yellow diamond or a pink diamond or anything else, usually having one of these is going to up the price tag quite significantly. And then it gets a little more complicated for everybody to own it. And there's always that divide. And I always ask, when people request fancy diamonds, one of my first questions is, do you prioritize a cert? Because generally there can be a different price range when they're not certified as opposed to when they are certified by the GIA, no matter what the diamond is. That's going to amp up the rarity of that stone. GIA certs are not free. They're pricey. Obviously, it's something that is done by the experts. They make sure that they are the most credible source in the world for certificates. I mean, there's nothing, especially when it comes to diamonds, like a GIA cert. They are the authority. So they're kind of like, you know, the only opinion that matters is that of a GIA gemologist. So these certs are really meaningful. And this allows you to have the documentation that basically maps out. You're not leaving anything to guess. If you were to get this appraised, if you were to get it insured, if you were to have another gemologist or jeweler take a look at it, you're not leaving anything left to the imagination because the cert has been done already by the powers that be, by the top gemologists in the world at the Gemologic Institute of America. So that is why it's so key. And yet there's usually that higher price tag when you get the cert. So what if we can put together a little special here where it gets you the great color of this 11-point diamond, and yet it's not going to be pricey at all. That's the big deal. Comes with this. I'm going to show you this because it's going to map out the basics of your diamond. This also has an 11-point oval. It's in that fancy natural color, but it's also going to be that double halo. Actually, scratch that, triple halo, split shank on the sides, but this is the best of all worlds because very rarely do you see a certified pink diamond that becomes affordable. We only do the certificates on the top quality stones. We have pink diamonds that aren't certified quite often. Those are a little bit more affordable. This is where you're going to get both. So for those of you, because there's somebody out there that's going, I really would like a cert. I mean, at this point, why not, right? Because it's going to be practically free here. But if you really, really want to save the money at the same time, this is the exact stone you need to go to, and it's brand new tonight. So take a look. It's item number 2953, and it's going to be our one and only oval, brilliant cut, fancy pink that is very saturated because you can see there's a lot of lavender in that stone. But listen, it's graded as a pink, so it just happens to be. And you know, a lot of times these certs, I've shown you my fair share of them. You know what usually they say, right? There'll be a pink that looks fantastic, and usually it says very faint pink. Sometimes it says faint pink. Sometimes it says light pink, right? This one is a little different. This tells you what you need to know. And this is, by the way, this is how the cert unfolds. So it's a trifold, and then it's going to be vertical in the orientation as the diamond reports are. You've got a cert number there, your oval, modified brilliant, the measurements of the stone, the carat weight, and then look at that color grade. That is really important. They did not use the word light. They did not use the word faint. It's a fancy pink. And I know that's what you're already seeing. And as we talked about, a lot of diamonds that are, if you're going, where's the clarity grading? A lot of fancy diamonds are not graded. So again, it's going to be basically your seal over here. And this is a little explanation of the colored diamond scale. And then that's really important. Fancy pink, no light, no faint, and that's what you're seeing here in this stone. You already knew that by looking at it, but it's nice to have the cert that backs that all up. So you've got a chance to own 11-pointer, and then how about this diamond weight, 50 points in diamonds in that triple halo and the double split shank on the sides because it is a larger overall ring. So having that little bit of extra split that anchors the piece, keeps it level on the hand is really, really important. And guess what we're going to do? I told you there's a value. It's really important, especially if you're a collector, a reseller, somebody who just wants a great stone that does not have that really, really light saturation, but instead that beautiful true pink pop. That's what this has. Take a look at it on. And we need one caller on the phone lines because this is going to be shockingly affordable. And I know that when we use the word affordable when it comes to pink diamonds, we're no dummies. We would expect like affordable is still like $59.99. that is still considered an affordable price tag, especially on a certified pink diamond. This one is not $59.99, however, and that's going to be a far cry from where we end up here. So I just wanted to show it to you on. This is a really beautiful way to wear something every day. Know that you're living in luxury here without having had to break the bank to do it. And let me tell you, there is one only, so you got to be on those phone lines, and we're going to shock you with this price tag, with the cert. I can only offer you one. We can change the gold if you want to. Notice this one's all white gold. We didn't even put any rose gold around it. It's just simply strictly white gold on this piece to really show off. Again, I think had it been a lighter color, you would almost need that rose gold just to frame it, but because the color is so strong and so saturated, it's like the white gold is enough to offset it, right? The white gold and the white diamonds are enough to allow and make for that contrast. So we need one caller. And I promise you, this is going to be more affordable than we've seen a lot of pink diamonds, even without certs go. Even pink diamonds that are smaller in size. This is your time to be on the phone lines because this comes with it. There's no extra charge. We've already done that for you. So now you don't have to pay $59 or $49 or $39 or $29 for a pink diamond that is one of the stronger colors we've seen. And we've seen $100,000 pink diamonds in the last few days as well. So come on in because this has got the color and it's got the cert. And it's not going to be $29.99 either. Take a look at what we're going to do. And call me now because there will be multiple Thursday night shoppers that are seeing this value going, oh my goodness, that's new. That's new. That is different. That's not what I expected because it's $1,999 with the cert. So you don't see that. No faint, no light. It is a fancy pink and it's got the certificate to prove it, and you've got it ready to go, guys, at $19.99. I would just absolutely advise calling in early. Grab that if you can. That is one of the bigger values I've ever seen us do in pink diamonds, and you're getting a one single big stone. And the elongation of this oval also makes it face up a little larger than a typical 11 pointer because we've had our fair share of 11 and 12 and 13 pointers. But my goodness, for $19.99, where else are you going to buy that mounting? And again, that stone has been shipped off to GIA. It's had that full GIA workup, and now that cert comes to you for free with the gorgeous ring. So $1,999. We'll give it 30 seconds. That should not be here. That is one of the bigger values we've ever had, and we are probably, I would say, the home of pink diamond values. Who's going to touch our pricing that we do? There is not a single pink diamond retailer or wholesaler or like friend in the biz dealer that can do what we do on pink diamonds. We only have this one. Call me if you love it, guys. That is a major, major, major value. We have made everything affordable this hour, and we're going to keep that going. So we got a big wheel coming up. We still have the Opal pendant if you want it for $17.77. We still have the Padparadscha for $9.99. This ring needs a home. Give it a good adoption here because this is really special for that kind of value. Don't miss it. That's too good. That should not be here. All right, let's move. We got to roll. Like I said, I've got way too much to show you tonight, given that we only have now 2 hours and 20 minutes left. So it won't be wild here. Let me show you a little assortment of what I put together for you in some rarities that are last call, last chance, one of a kind. So we'll do a quick wheel here for you, and we'll get a last few out the door, including a beautiful mounting with a yellow diamond. Take a look at this. Here's our yellow diamond ring. Oh, I love this one. It is so pretty. It's very sophisticated. I'm not one for crown jewelry usually, and this looks like a sophisticated version, like a very high-end designer. And the way it's got the asymmetry of one side being pointed and the other being flat, I love that. Here's a color-changing Speen. We have not, you notice we've seen like none of these because we told you running out of the private collection. So that's one of our last ones for you. And then take a look at this. And that's such a clean stone that's showing off all the brilliance. How about that for a stone? That's a rare gem. That's actually going to be our beautiful pink zircon. But this has got that almost purple pink color. Instead of being golden pink or red pink, this has got a little bit more of a plummy tone to it. So really, really attractive stone. Then we've got pink diamonds for you. And then I actually have a little crown ring. If you like a true, like the queen of all stones here, this is the Mahenge spinel. So you're going to see that bright kind of hot pinky red, right? That's the neon of the Mahenge. So 5 great rings. They need a great home. And I think we can do that very quickly for you. If you love anything on this wheel, you let me know because they are all one onlys and they're going to fly. We've got a big discount. I think that yellow diamond, I know we did it with pink diamonds, but there's something so bright about that particular yellow diamond is so strong. And keep in mind, it's a good size stone on the yellow. It's a 30 81 point VS yellow diamond. So as we take a look at these 5 incredible rings, we've just got to get them out the door. It's the last time we'll see them. So it's our literal, yes, you got it, last chance rarities. Love that. It's a moment to get your favorites here. And whatever it is, yellow diamond, color change sphene. The sphene, by the way, part of why it looks so really elegant is because it's also an emerald cut. So you've got that really, really special color changing property that you will see when your light source changes. And then you've got that beautiful dispersion that is also, sphene is really well known for dispersion. Some of the color change stones don't give it as much to you because they're darker saturations. That's something that I would say my preference is when you see something like this, where it's got enough of that bright color that it's showing off the reds and the blues and the yellows and the orange, but it's still going to have the color change. It still does. And it's a really, really good stone. And guys, we only have, that's a 101 emerald cut. So you're getting a big sphene. And then we've got the Mahenge, 77 points there. What do you say? Got any interest in anything of the 5? Because we're ready to say bye-bye to them and give them one last chance on the air. That's all we can do. One last chance, then they're gone. We either take them down or they go to your house, one or the other. So you're in a lucky spot because you're getting last chance and the most exquisite value we've ever put together on anything up here. So it's a last chance to take them. And again, every single piece rare. Then you've got the VS diamonds. You can change gold color here on most, and we got one of a kind. So I say let's get to it. The only one you would keep as it is going to be the pink and the white diamonds, because pink and white diamonds, when they're paved, it's going to be rose and white gold. So keep that in mind. Let's take a look at them. Give us a call with your favorites because they're not going to last. And then that yellow diamond is amazing, isn't it? And don't forget, that's a pink zircon in the back. So that's going to be the back left is the zircon, and then the back right is the spinel. So your choice of, let's make this easy. We've got a $2,199 value here. Let's try this. We've got about 15 minutes to let Tanzanite take flight. And I don't want to make, I really want to make sure these all get a home, all 5. And I think we can do this here if the value is really, really right. The sphene is a 1 only, of course. That's got 81 points in diamonds around it. So you're not just getting the really rare stone, but a lot of diamond weight. This is your 31 point yellow VS stone. That, remember, is going to have 52 points in diamonds around it. There's the spinel. That's rather the zircon. This is the spinel. I've got them backwards. This is going to be the spinel over here, and then we've got the zircon, which is that really rare kind of purple pink, and that's going to be a stone that actually is, that's a 204, good size stone, 67 points in diamonds. Then we've got the 77 pointer on the Mahenge, and then you have, last but not least, the pink and white diamonds, 34 in the pink, 22 in the white. Let's see what we can do here. I'm ready to move them. Are you ready to take them? That's all we got to figure out is where will they go? Whose house are they going to go to? Whose collection are they going to reside in? That's all we got to figure out right now. And they're not $2,000. And they're not going to be, this is not really right, but they're not even $14.99. Let's get them all gone. Anyone you want. And I might as well, you know what, guys? Not even 14 or 13, special Thursday night treat. Not supposed to happen. It does not matter. We are here to move the pieces. They are last chance rarities, so this is our last call, so we might as well give them the best value you've ever seen. Let me know which one is your favorite already. We got somebody thinking about that sphene, and why not? Beautiful color-changing stone, emerald cut, the right color to show off the dispersion, but also a phenomenal stone that changes from green to red. No colors. All right. Pack up and go, or discount some more. That's what we're doing. Do you like it, guys? We're going to get them out the door. And there's got to be somebody out there that likes one of those rings. That's my belief. They're real rare. We're really special. There's a lot of pink diamonds in that pear shape with the beautiful kind of just that border of white diamonds as well. There's a lot to love up here, but there's nobody on the phone lines. So we're going to switch it up. And we're not doing 13, and we're not doing 12, and we're not doing 11. It's, hey, it's last call. So they get one more chance on the air. We'll give them 60 full seconds, and that's it. Then they come down. The value goes away. If you like them, you got to call me. They're one of a kind. The yellow diamond is stunning, and it's in a wider band with beautiful diamonds that look like it looks like there's huge pear shapes all over the yellow diamond band when it's actual pave of white diamonds. But the yellow diamond in the middle is a big pear shape, and they're not 11, and they're not 10, and they're not 1,000. We're saying bye-bye to these 5, and they're not even going to be $1,000. We're taking them all the way down, $999. That's it. Take a look. That's it. Final call, 60 seconds. Whatever one you love up there. Which one do you like? The emerald cut sphene. Item number on that one is 1037. Take a look at this on the hand. That's got a 101 emerald cut color changing sphene, and 81 points in diamonds. Glad they were quick on that. Look at the reds and the oranges and the yellows. That's what I'm talking about. That's actually not something you see a lot evident in the color change skeins because they're usually just too dark. They're too saturated to show off the brilliance like that. You actually can change the gold color as well. Pink diamond. Let me show that on the hand. Coming up next, item number 765 is the pink diamond pave. This looks almost like at first glance, it looks like it could be one solitaire pear shape, right? But it's all that perfect pave. You're going to get a breakdown here of 34 points in the pink and then another 22 in the white. So all together on this ring, that's going to give you quite a bit of diamond weight there, 56 points. In diamonds, in the pink and the white pear-shaped pave, $9.99, that's 765, and that's going to be as it is. In the two-tone gold, our spin is still here, I believe, so that one is still up for grabs. Rarest stone up there, guys. It's rarer than the yellow diamond. It's rarer than the mahenge. It's rarer than the pink diamonds, and you know that because think about what you see here on the air. Think about it. You see more pink diamonds than you see spin these days. This collection has run dry. So if there's a spin that you want, this might be a good time to pick it up here at $9.99. So guys, the spin is still here. So if you'd like that one, it is available for you to take. First caller situation there on that one. And then we've got the pink diamonds verifying. Let me just show you this yellow diamond. It's item number 2631. That's going to be a 31-point pear-shaped VS yellow. And then all the white diamonds total up to 52 points there. Take a look at this on the hand. Jess, did you have a question on one of these? Look at that. And this is a band where you can choose to obviously wear it point up or point down. It will really change the look on it. But this always fascinates me because what's a pear shape in the middle also looks like it continues with pear shapes on the sides. But everything that you see in white is done in pave diamonds. So there's going to be round brilliant diamonds set in a pave formation that are giving you that little bit of open work. I mean, that looks no doubt like a ring that would be, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 times the price of $9.99 that you have there on this wheel tonight. So take advantage of it, guys. We'll give it a final 60. I know we still have questions coming in, so we'll see who wants what. Last call on our first wheel of the night. There are only 2 wheels tonight, so that is one, certainly the super duper affordable wheel there. I mean, isn't that fabulous? Isn't that cool? 50 seconds and we're moving on and they come down. We actually melt them down if there's anything left. And that's why we say last chance. It doesn't mean like, that's not just like a frill. That's actually, these are going to be taken apart. And actually to that end, let me just put this one up here because that's also $9.99. So might as well take a look at the Padparadscha that we started the show with. That's also here for $9.99. So you got a choice. You can take a rare sapphire, a rare spin, a rare pink diamond, a beautiful yellow diamond that's VS quality. There's our mahenge spinel. There's our zircon. And that is Padparadscha sapphire. So holla if you have any questions on those. We'll help you out. We have about 15 seconds remaining to take advantage of the $9.99. Big time value there. It's a big time value. Why not? Just throwing some jewelry out there. $9.99 is not a price tag that happens much in today's fine jewelry world, even when you're shopping the sterling silvers. Which one? All right, final call. You got it. Thank you so much. Jess, which one you taking? You got it. Pink diamond. Sounds like that's gone. So pink diamond is 765. That would be right up front here. Pave pinks, pave white. Gives you a lot of pink diamond look there. And it is 34 points in the pink. That is a lot of pink diamond weight, more than we typically see. And then you've got the white diamonds around at 22 points there. That is as it is, rose and white gold together. Somebody's got to get that yellow diamond. That yellow diamond, really pretty, very sophisticated, really looks very much high-end designer. Not just because it has a yellow diamond in the center, but because of all the workmanship that is involved around it. And it's our last call on the last chance. Final moments here. $9.99. Big values. Congratulations on the pink diamond ring. 765, the spin, the 101. I never got a color change spin. I debuted them, was first to do the worldwide launch on television. Nobody had ever heard of it, including myself. Every gemologist, every book you ever read, I mean, we were literally the debut. Nobody knew it existed, including gemologists. Nobody had ever written about it. This was something that was a real rarity. To the point where back in, it was March of 17, I think. or March of 18. My years run together here, but I got to tell you, we launched it here in it was the weekend it was Easter weekend. We launched it and we have not been able to keep them in stock. And now we're at the point where that collection is just about completely gone, including the stones that originally been set aside to be on loan to museums, because museums don't have them either. They weren't in museums. They were nowhere except for here. We launched them. Now they did end up somewhere else as well, because those were our rejects. The ones we didn't want ended up at another television network, and they charge a bunch more for a lesser quality. Shame on them. That's not right. At least they should mark them down, right? When they're the lesser quality that we didn't even want to bring you. So they ended up one more place, and guys, we brought them first, and we are so proud. But I'll tell you, that is a really special stone, giving you that kind of life and that clarity. And it's any one you want for just, really, $9.99. What a value. So the Padparadscha is still there. I just wanted to give that another look and some more airtime. That's still here. We started the show with that one, so that's the same ring for $9.99. You could choose the yellow diamond or the pink mahenge or the pink zircon, which has got that really nice kind of like Merlot color to it. Really pretty. And that's a 204. Here's what the zircon looks like. That's 2930. There's what it looks like on the hand for you. That's the pink zircon with that purple tone to it. That's a 204. 67 points in the diamonds as well. So that one's here too at $9.99. Let me know. Questions? We're here to help you. The price is all the same, so you can take anything you love. That's the beauty of the wheels. And then we still have that pink diamond. Let me know, guys, who wants what. We still have that certified pink diamond if you want the 11-pointer. And I think we're ready. Top of the hour. I know it's a little early still, but if I wait till the next top of the hour at 9 o'clock, that's kind of prime time, then we're not going to have, we certainly aren't going to make everyone happy, because that's what's so tricky about these Tanzanites, is they're not like in abundance. So top of the hour is coming. Big emerald cut on the way. Last call on this emerald cut and this design for you, and it's been the most popular combination of blue wing and a mounting. So that's on the way at the top of the hour. Jess, which one did you get? Oh, you did? Who got it? Hector, I'm up here talking about it, and he got it like 5 minutes ago. So congratulations on that one. That's gone. And then we've got the mahenge still. Mahenge's here, the pear-shaped yellow. There's the Padparadscha. Here's the mahenge, and there's the mahenge rather, and there's the zircon. So those are your choices. All right. You got it. Congratulations. Well done on the Sphinx. Glad that one got it home. Listen, my mission is complete. That's important. We can take the rest down. This one coming down anyways, because that one's been here like longer than I have. That's been here too long. So we'll let that mahenge, we'll set that in another way. And then we've got the Padparadscha should go. And then the yellow diamond, that needs to go too. There's the pink zircon. Congratulations if you got it. I think that one's gone as well. Congrats. Well, oh, you did? Oh, never mind. The yellow diamond's gone. So that's 2631. And it leaves us with, oh, look at that. The looming Padparadscha still hanging out here. Well, we made quick work of the wheel eventually, but that one is where we all started here tonight, where it all began. 2959, and that one is here at $9.99. Just a little addendum to the wheel, because why not? Just same price tag. Wanted it to get another look. That's one only for you. All right, quick let's do Paraibas, actually. I've got two different Paraibas, very similar in price tags, and want to get you a little heads up on these because they're very, very important. And then there's also a certified yellow diamond that is being brought down to a very, very, very substantial discount, and it's a 2 carat. So first, Paraiba time. Let me show you what I have in big Paraibas today. We start with this one here, and that is going to be Paraiba number 1. That is one option. Very precise, unique color. But then I've got more that green neon as well, which I find very, very attractive. That's actually going to get you a much larger stone here. And then, yes, that top of the hour is just moments away, 2 minutes away from that Tanzanite. It's my favorite pairing as well, and we'll talk about that. But take a look at this. This is going to be that super, you see that the difference there, right? And I think it helps to see them side by side. But believe it or not, we're going to bring these two very big stones down to a price tag. And I'll tell you, that green still has the blue. If I put an emerald up there, you would know that's not just green. Emeralds would be traditionally just green, right? Emeralds, malachites, green tourmalines, things like that. This is that blue-green, but you see they're both really a combination of blue-greens. They're just a different ratio of that. So I think you can tell, and that's why it's important to see them side by side, give you a little idea of some of the different colors you can get in natural Paraibas. But there's going to be a much larger stone right over here on the left. That's going to be 2727. That stone is just shy of 3 carats. And I'll tell you, let's be honest, we're all looking at them together. Which one is more neon? Which one is more vibrant? Which one is more neon? I think it's really apparent seeing them side by side as they are. I think it becomes very clear, and you can really see which one is giving you more life, more glow, more neon, more wow. That's the green. I own a whole plethora of Paraibas. I'm very blessed because I was, in the business for a long time and was in the business when they came to be on the air, when they really were introduced to the television world, and I was on the air, and so I've collected them over the years, and certainly they were a lot less money then than they are now. But it's like TVON takes you back in time, like hop in the DeLorean, let's go back to the future, because it really is some old time prices on a stone that is continuing to soar in value and reaching heights of 60, 70, and sometimes more per carat. Per carat. There's a 3 carat. And there's also a 1 carat 66. So 2 big sizes. Take a look at them. Make sure you choose which one is your favorite. But I think with this stone, that's giving you some serious clarity. And when I tell you that these pieces, no matter which one you prefer, and let me finish my thought here because obviously diamond weights are important as well. That 297 has 82 points in diamonds. Then we hop over here. 2731 is more of that blue green. That's more of a traditional color that we typically see. That's going to be a 1 carat. Wait a minute. I just noticed something. I knew these were coming down in price individually. You're in for a treat, especially if you value size and the neon, because the 166 over here that has 179 in diamond weight is the smaller stone. I know that diamonds, of course, you're getting more diamond weight here, but let's be real. Paraibas in bigger sizes are going to absolutely 100% leapfrog the value of diamonds. So even if you have more diamond weight, the bigger stone in the Paraiba is what's really going to drive the price upward. And that is why I've got a $22,000 price tag here. I've got a, listen to this, guys. I mean, this is amazing. There's a $19,852 price tag here. That means nothing except for the fact that you get a really good idea of how much there is to be saved. Each one has a finished under gallery, so let me show you that. They are finished completely on the inside, so there is no issue with, oh yeah, they're going to feel good? Yeah. They're going to have extra gold weight? Yeah. All that you would expect with a really top quality Paraiba. Here's what's shocking. They've each been discounted. This one again started at 22. Actually, I rounded down. It was 22,477. It's on the bag. I'll show it to you. That started at $22,477. And then the other one started at $19,852 right over here. It does not matter because we're taking each one, and here's the kicker. Not only are they both going down to a brand new low, but here's what's really surprising and why I'm really excited about this for one caller, and it is the top of the hour. So welcome to the show. We are just about to get to a Tanzanite deal, but if you just tuned in, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad you're here, especially to see these 2 Paraibas. Because here's what's so shocking that I didn't even realize because I just assumed the bigger stone is going to be more money. They're each coming down below 10 and below 9 and below 8. We're going to go lower. But here's the crazy part of this. The 2 carat 97, that's the one that I think has got the bigger glow and the brighter color to it. That one is actually going to be less money than the more included smaller stone that's half the size that's not as dynamic of a neon. So figure that out. Doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Absolutely not. That's why I'm putting them together. Just so, if you like the more blue, great, that's an option. If you like the more green and you really want to go with a larger stone, which why not? This is the moment to do it. Take a look at these 2. Paraiba lovers, collectors, whoever you are, this is a really important time because they're both going to be under 8 and under 7 and under 6. And here's the crazy part. We've got a 297 up here and that's clean. That's clean. And you know what? They're not even going to be $5,000. You're saving even more. This ring right there is going to be $49.99. But wait, you get double the size of the Paraiba. Exquisite clarity and the glow in the neon. And that one's not even $49.99. We're going lower on the 297. way lower. That's what doesn't make a lot of sense about this deal. Let me try this one on and get ready, because there is a discount even further than $49.99. That's what I'm talking about. This is on the hand now. And that just lit up even more so than when we saw it up close on the wheel, where we got light going all the way through it. Take a look at that gem. Look at the color rippling through it. Not 49, not 48. This is the one to get. That is the most neon, and that's what I've always found. This has always been my personal favorite color. When you get a little bit more like 60-40 green to blue, that's when you get the real neon. And when you add in this size and clarity, this is unmistakable value. This is an opportunity like never before, and that's just point blank. I mean, that's just easy, guys. It's easy. 48, 47, 46, none of that. This is the big one. We're going even less than $46.99, and that is unmistakable clarity. Usually clarity where Paraiba simply cannot go. This is a freak of nature Paraiba, copper bearing stone, and it's not even $4,699, and it's not even $4,599. This is the stone to own. And again, if you like the other one, it's $49.99, but this is the value for double the size, a rare. That's actually, I think, our biggest stone right now, too, in the Paraiba world. This is unheard of. We'll do it for $4,499 for this. The glow stone right there with that very unique color. It's not a color we see nearly as often, and it is absolutely spectacular, but you see, you really get the blues through it. The blues come through as the secondary, but you've got that blue-green mix that's just so fantastic. Again, 60% green, 40% blue, and $44.99 for the big one. Go figure that out. I just need it gone. So we have brought it down to a level that you will not see on any other. I don't have any other 3-carat Paraibas that are priced like that. Not a single one. And then we've got that Tanzanite deal as promised. But there is forget about this one. It's too clean. I mean, it's not fair to put them next to each other, because we're asking this one to be compared to really one of our best. And I think you see the inclusions and the needles, and the color is just not as bright. So let's just focus on this one. And you can know what to do. If you want the other one for $49.99, it's yours. But look at this, 2727. $4,499, one of the most obscure colors you can get. And the clarity, look at that. Look at that, as close as we can come with the camera lens, and look at that kind of glow and pop. That is incredible. So that's the one to own of all the Paraibas in our collection, because they don't pair up like that, where you get that size with that color and clarity together at that value. It simply does not happen. So as a Paraiba collector, as somebody who's been offering them on television for a lot of years, that is a major, major value right there. Give us a call. Not going to last the night here. There's no way. But we had that big Tanzanite deal. I've been kind of giving you, thank you, a little heads up about it, because it's really important that you're here to see it, because this is going to be a style that no matter how many times we bring it, I think there's always going to be a desire for more. So let me show that to you coming up. I don't know why this is still here. Somebody fill me in. Somebody clue me in. I'm gonna ask the audience. This is like that game show where you have to, like, you know, phone a friend or whatever, ask an expert. I'm asking you guys, why is that here? With all due respect, I mean, I know it's not pocket change, but oh my goodness, that kind of stone, that kind of clarity, and a 3-carat size for $44.99. Okay, maybe we're just waiting on the Tanzanite. Let's get to it. Happy Thursday. So glad you're with us. Memorial Day weekend is coming up. We're very excited to have a whole, I mean, really, we're going to have a special weekend really all the way through. So it's just kicking off here, and we're so glad to have you with us, especially when I'm about to bring you one of the hottest looks in all of Tanzanite that we've ever brought. There's something about this pairing of an emerald cut blue wing with this mounting that simply works, to the point where you probably know it. You've probably been with me where you've seen it come out, and then there's one caller who grabs it and it's gone. And then I field the messages and the request to make it again and make it again and make it again. But we're running out of emerald cuts. Heck, we're running out of blue wings entirely. I mean, I'm going to have to go back. You know what I'll do this weekend? I'm going to go back there and count how many we have. I think that's what I need. And let you know, like, give you a number. We should have like a little countdown, maybe in the back, like a little countdown, like a counter that's ticking down every time we see another blue wing go out the door. We'll say, okay, this is how many are left now. Because they're getting that limited, where we know if you don't have one yet, or if you're newer to the party and you're going, I don't know what this TVON is, but they sure have pretty stuff. This is the best Tanzanite in the world, and it's only here. So that's important, and you're kind of catching us at the tail end of it because we've been bringing it since 2018. Granted, it was the last few days of 2018, but that's when it began. So let's show you something that there was a reason I was letting you know early that this was on the way. Let's take a look at 1920, and it's going to be a little wild, and I would just ask that you come in quickly on this one because, like I said, I love when I can, say, oh, no problem, I'll make you one. Oh, you missed it, no problem, I'll make you one. Oh, no problem, I'll make you. I love to say that, but there's going to be a time, and it's now, where I can't actually make another one because when it comes to a size of emerald cut, this size that's going to work with this mounting, which tends to be such a good one together, and I believe there's a little tiny fingerprint on one of the corner crown facets, so I think I've now resolved that. I'm going to need you on the lines here. I know it's the top of the hour. We're just getting started. Welcome to Thursday. This is, and boy, that Paraiba is still here. So it makes me wonder if I'm just starting this too early. But listen, I told you it was coming. It is here. We are ready for you. And we are so thrilled to be able to bring you something like this. A 4 7, but there's also a big value because what does everyone else do in the world when something gets really, really limited and then demand, it's human nature when you can't have something, you want it more. I mean, let's face it, right? Right? I mean, right? Isn't that not human nature? Where it's like, if there's billions of them, there's no hurry, there's no need. But there's something about that urgency that hits when you're going, what do you mean it's gone? But that's all I wanted. I can't live with that, right? It happens. There is something to be said about this stone where we don't have the ability, when this has been the #1 request in cuts of Tanzanite, the emerald cut, and when you get that magical saturation that remains true and the red flash that comes through in an emerald cut, you got some magic. It's pure magic. This also has a 124 diamond weight around it. It also, I'll tell you, I made one by request custom in yellow gold at one point. It was the second time I ever made it, and it was so beautiful in the yellow gold. A lot of you specifically requested Tanzanites going forward in yellow. So I can vouch for that. I've seen it. It looks fantastic in the yellow gold, as Tanzanites tend to do, but this mounting especially, I loved the richness of it. So give us a quick call if you like it, because here's the deal. I have one, and it's a 124 VS diamond weight, and I really, really want to make it really easy to just kind of blow out here so we can say farewell one last time to a very, very special mounting and pairing. And the emerald cut's a 407. Then you get the 124 in diamond weight. It's got the split shank. It's still giving you classic nature kind of look with the halo of diamonds around it. They're very large. And then you've got the split shank. Then they even pop in. They like drop in a little cannonball diamond there in the middle of the split shank to just make it more interesting and kind of fill it in so it looks as important as it really should. And you got an incredible value coming your way. All you have to do is call me. That's all you got to do. Nobody's on the lines because you're going, let's see, 407, that's $4,500 plus the mounting is another like $4,200. So I'm looking at like $9,000. Very close to that. It's not going to be $89.99. Don't you worry. It's my top of the hour special for tonight. It is going to be the value that allows you to get it and allows you to have it. It allows you to get one of our best and most requested. I think that tells you something when you see it on the air. Come on over and take a look. I'll try it on because I think it tells you something when you've seen it and everyone loves it. And then you see it again and everyone still loves it. You see it again and we're not going, oh, there's that ring again. No, it goes, oh my gosh, I have to have that ring. So back when I started, they used to say you had to see something in the home shopping business. You had to see something 7 times before you buy it. And that's cool if you're selling toasters for $29.99. And you can make them forever and they're always available. But it's a little different when you're talking one-of-a-kind, rare, exotic gemstones, am I right? Where you don't have that ability to see something 7 times because we're lucky if we see it for 7 minutes, right? So that's the idea. Get on the phone lines early here. We're going to help you own it because I got the price of a lifetime, but I may need to even drop that price because I got no interested parties yet, and it's not going to be, look at this. This is the exact face up to the stone. You see what I'm talking about with the saturation? That's what it's all about. Mega, mega intense neon saturation right there. I'm just going to need one caller, and I'm going to ask you to call in early just so that you don't miss it. I have never had, ever, and I've been doing this a long time, and I get literally hundreds of responses a day and messages and emails and this kind of thing. I will tell you, I've never seen such an overall universal response to one ring as I have with this one. So it really is an important time. And like I said, we keep making it, and then it's gone and gone and gone. So you know, that the good times, they can't always be here, right? You got to get on the phone lines right now because we're not going to do this for even $89 or $79 or $69 or even $59.99, which is an incredible value for this ring. When you see it on, you go, okay, now I see it's really, really large. Take a look at this on the hand. Yes. And this is, again, top quality, because what usually, I'll be honest with you, sometimes with an emerald cut, this little midpoint here is going to be where it gets lighter. You know, right where the middle is, where all the facets kind of come together and converge, and then they leave this kind of like void in the middle. That is simply not happening, and that tells you a lot about the quality and the caliber of this individual stone. So it's, oh boy, I may have to go a lot lower. If we want to get it at home, I may have to go a lot lower. I'm telling you now, I won't do 59, 49, 39, 20. Whoa. Wait a minute. $29.99 is less than the cost of the mounting. But I'm going to do it anyways, guys. We're going less than $29.99. If you have not dialed yet, and you haven't, because there's nobody on the lines, so I can say you haven't dialed yet. But if you want to, I have got one of the greatest values you will ever see on this ring, but it is time to dial or else miss out. This is the most amazing stone. And when you see that emerald cut, and if you want a blue wing, I can't tell you how limited they are, but I'm going to go count them. I'm going to go count them, and I'm going to see how many we have left. And I'll let you know. I will give you what the update is. But this is the time to be on the phone lines, because that is not a $29.99 mounting by itself. If you ever call on that semi-mount, you can ask for item or semi-mount 11423. But it will be more than $29.99 to get the mounting by itself if you supply your own stone. And guess what? We've never had the blue wing block Ds sold loose. So if you're looking for a blue wing in that mounting, this is the way to get it, and the only way to get it. And the Tanzanites that are coming out of the ground are light lavenders right now. So when you're paying $1,000 and more per carat for light lavenders, why not get the best in the world that gives you the red flash, that gives you the super saturation, and score with a value that's apparently not $29.99 because nobody likes it. Okay? Nobody likes that price yet. And that means I haven't done my job. So I'm going to make sure we get it at home. You call me. We're going to go even lower. We're going to go lower, and we're going to make this one happen for you. So if you like it, you can say yes and feel good that you got the value of a lifetime on a really, really, really special piece. It's not going to be $29. Take a look. Maybe we'll just go ahead. I don't know what we got to do. I don't know. But I'll tell you this. $29.99? Nope. $28.99? Nope. I even thought $28.88. That's usually the value. I remember that one of our best sellers of all time was a 3 carat. It was an Asher cut, and it was a 3 carat, and it was $28.88, and it had half the diamond weight, and it was so popular. Well, I like the upgrade. I like the extra diamond weight and carat weight that you're getting, but listen, $28.88 on a Thursday night, not going to cut it. So I'll tell you what, we'll keep on going. We'll keep on going. I'm already way past the point of no return on this value, but I still have just one piece looking for a home here. Let's take another look at it on the hand, and we'll just get you the value of a lifetime. Change the gold, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold is all your options there. But of course, white gold ready to go. We can do the yellow or the rose. That's up to you. It looks fantastic no matter what. Here's what I'm going to do. $2,500 to open. I can't go any lower than $28.88. I have already passed it. So you know what we'll do? $2,500 to open and $50 increments. And you get to decide. And if we got an open, fantastic. And if we don't, we move along. But I'll go $2,500 to get it started. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Tonight's not an auction night. Oops. Well, here we go. Here we go. I'm already, guys, I'm telling you. I can't go lower than where I was at. So this is the only way to get around that. And $2,500, you know what? We'll give it 60 seconds. We'll get that one started, or we won't, and we'll move right along if we don't, and that's okay. We got plenty of jewelry to show you, but that is the value. On a 4 carat 07, then you get that beautiful 124 of VS diamonds. I'm going to leave it up to you guys, because there is no rightful way for me to do this legally. I can't do it. I can't get it any lower. I have done my part. I went like $750 lower than I ever should have in the first place. Oh my goodness. 37 seconds, and we will find out. There it is. Who do you have there, Jess? Mary. Mary likes it. She's at 25. So we have one bidder, and we'll make quick work of this. And I do have a feeling that may be all. This is a sneaking suspicion that I'm getting. I'm getting that vibe. That bzz, it's getting that vibe. I may have only one bidder on this. We're going to find out. I'm going to give it a clock because I've spent enough time on this already, like 16 minutes of time, to lose a whole bunch of money. It's so awful. The airtime is so pricey. So, you know, the goal is to make a little bit. And that's part of why our business is so cool, is because we don't like worry about making like, you know, these huge margins. And jewelry is a business that's got big margins. You know, a lot of my friends sell other things, right? And there are like 95% margins. We're lucky if you know, in jewelry, you know, you're lucky. I mean, it used to be back in the day, you could get 50%. I mean, my gosh, we are going backwards here. We got to talk about what's reverse margins. What's the word for losing money? Oh yeah, losing money. We're losing money. And that's okay, because I'm going to have to live with that. But we got to give it final 2 minutes here, and we'll see if anybody else wants to give Mary a challenge here, because Mary's our leader and she's our only bidder so far, and we've only got $50 increments on this one as well. So I just felt like this might be an interesting time to kind of roll the dice, and it's turning out well for Mary. So we're at 25. We'll give it a final 2 minutes. That means you have to dial within the 2 minutes to that phone number, and then you've got a chance to bid, and you've got a chance to win, and you've got a chance to own one of the best I've seen when we're running out of emerald cuts. So that's really why I'm making this kind of a really important moment, is so you understand, hopefully, because there's going to be a time in July or June where you're going, hey, Lolo, do you have any emerald cuts? I'm going to go, no, I don't. They're blue wing block Ds. We might be able to bring you a regular block D that's an emerald cut, but it's not going to have the color. So why not take advantage of the emerald cut in the best quality right now, especially when there's a lot of money to be saved here in the auction. Let's give it a final 2 minutes and go. Take a look. That's it. Final call. 2 minutes left on the clock. And Mary, where's she? Now, I know we have a lot of Marys, Jess. So I'm not going to venture to guess which one it is. But where is she calling us from? Okay. So let's see if we have, I just want to let everybody know, the countdown clock is long to account for delays in the broadcast. So you have 95 seconds now to make a phone call. It really means you have about 30 seconds to make the phone call, because that delay is like 60 seconds long. So we are what? Yes, you can change the gold, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. We're going to size it for free. We're going to ship it to your house for free. It's going to be, is it bothering you that there's a major fingerprint on the side? Because it's bothering me. Let me go ahead and try it on one more time. $2,500. We're down to the last call here. We got like 64 seconds left and it will be gone. Take a look at that. That's the angle. That's the stone. That's when you look at down at your hand and you're wearing that ring, that's what you see. That's what you see. That's what you look at. That's the color. Oh my goodness. Final 50. And we are done, 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 done. Stick a fork in me, like overdone. So yeah, this is it, guys. Final 40 seconds. We'll see if we have anybody else who wants to come in and challenge Mary's bid. We're looking for 25.50. Again, such a special opportunity. I'm trying to encourage bids. And that is not serving me very well here. It doesn't look like it's done much to encourage. A lot of action here, but we are going to find a home for this in 25 short seconds. Let me know if anybody else wants to think about this one. Tiffany, are you thinking about this one, or verifying, or James verifying on this one? Anybody else thinking about going to town? That is one heck of a ring. It's an even better value. I mean, right? The only thing better than the ring is the amount of savings you have in this value, in this auction. Let me give you a tip. Thursdays are a really good time to be in on auctions, okay? Really good time to be on auctions. Oh yeah, and I think this shows you, right? Do we have 25.50, yes or no? What a stone, what a mounting. All right, sold. Congratulations, that's gone. Bye-bye. Just in case anyone else needs a Tanzanite and oval in a more classic kind of size, because it's not oversized like the last one. This would be 2936, and I'll just give this one away. Since we're on a little Tanzanite giveaway kick, kind of like it, we'll do this one real quick for you. And this is going to give you still a good size. It's a, you got a good one here. It's a 1 carat exactly, and the oval, still the same color. It's still giving you red. Boy, that's cool. I'll tell you, you don't always see the red on camera with the ovals. And watch this right, you see that? Right about 5 o'clock, right by that prong, you see the reds? That's just one little piece of red the way it's moving right now. I mean, you move it around, you're going to see those reds coming from every direction. It's a 1 carat stone. It's got 64 points in diamonds. I'm going to try it on for you. And this is a really pretty mounting. I mean, it's just classic. It kind of takes that whole 3-stone style in a way. It looks like you have a band that runs through it and intersects through the middle, almost a la bridge mounting there, but it's a really cool style. It's a 1 carat. It's got almost just shy of 2/3 of a carat in diamonds as well. And then those are the bigger diamonds on the sides there. And you can see the band runs right into it there. And you've got that beautiful way that the diamonds wrap around it. The band intersects it. There's 2 larger diamonds on each side, right next to the halo that surrounds your Tanzanite. You know. Well, there's a $2,199 ring right here. Let me tell you this: white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. We just had one of the more, I would say, record-setting values we've ever seen in a Blue Wing Block D. So this one's going to have to follow suit. And I am prepared to do that in a way we do not normally see Tanzanites go. That is a $2,199 ring. I think we all know, if you saw the auction that just wrapped up, I think we know why that's going to be a little tougher to do. So I'll tell you what, I'll give you 60 seconds. Perfect way to try blue wings. Maybe you want to dip the toe in the water. Maybe you're going, I'm not sure, Blue Wing Block D, what is that? Best in the world Tanzanite. There is only one source in the world. This is one single vein of one single block that is no longer. Private collection actually comprised. This is something that was collected by the miner himself. He mined the stones, he saved the stones, and then he got them to us. And that is a privilege. And I think it shows you the position we have in the gem community worldwide when we are entrusted with stones like private collections fiends and like Blue Wing Block Ds and like fawn diamonds that are private collection pieces from miners themselves. These aren't from dealers. These didn't pass through the hands of 50 different people making the money along the way. Again, we're direct. We've got a family behind the company that has been in the gem business for 3 generations. 3 of them. That's all they've done. That's all they've known. And TV was never on the radar, but it was really kind of an organic progression of taking this gem collection and these beautiful kind of this history of gem making or gem trading and then creating the pieces around it. Then realizing we can make great jewelry. We've got great designers and we've got a manufacturer that we can create so that we can do everything ourselves. And that's really the big difference maker and why you see the values you do. And to that end, I'm going to go ahead and we will bop this one out of here for you at a price tag you don't see. And we will do this 1 carat blue wing. If you want to try it, if you want to gift it, if you want to collect different stones so that you can have maybe different pieces for different occasions. I think that jewelry is often that way where very rarely do we just wear one piece every single day. I think that's part of the fun is being able to switch out and have different pieces for different occasions and different moods. This could be your everyday blue wing, still rocking the best quality, but it did not cost you hardly anything. I'll make it $999. For 60 seconds, I'm taking a Blue Wing Block D and I'm making it $999. Take a look. That is not supposed to happen. But I just thought if we're going to ride the wave of Blue Wing discounts tonight, then let's just keep it going, right? $999. We've got 50 seconds left. Do not wait. 49 seconds. We'll see who's got it. That is just special. And you've got the option still to do the white gold or the yellow gold or the rose gold. We're still sizing. The color saturation is there. We had just a moment ago, we had this following one of the best saturations we have. So for that one to stand next to essentially the emerald cut that we just put up and to be the same color, oh my. Call me quickly, guys. We've got 18 seconds. Oh my gosh. Whoever does that. You can't buy a 1 carat unattractive Tanzanite. I don't want to, let me take that back. I don't think there's an unattractive stone, but there are certainly inferior qualities. I think they're all pretty. I think even when they have pale, pale, pale lavenders where they look like a Rose de France, you ever see a Tanzanite that looks like a Rose de France amethyst? Like that's oftentimes what they look like these days. That's, you know, no fault of anybody. It's all that's coming out of the ground anymore. There's only Block C left. They got 20 years max left of mining, is according to the experts, and then it's done forever. And then your stone's really going to soar in value, right? Especially your Blue Wing Block D. But consider that. Even the really light stones, I think they're still pretty, but there's nothing that compares in value to the saturation of Blue Wing. And the point being, you would spend more than $9.99 to get that light lilac color, to get that lavender color. Okay. I mean, you might want to tell a friend. Listen, you might want to say, hey, have you ever seen Lolo on a Thursday? Have you ever seen Lolo on a Thursday? Because I seen her Wednesday, I seen her Friday, I seen her Club TVON Saturday morning early, hangover Saturday, Sunday brunch. I tell you what, have you ever seen Lolo on a Thursday? Because there are some stinking values going on a Thursday night. Oh yeah, they are good, let me tell you. And that's one of them right there. $999. Look at it on the hand. We'll give it 30 more. And then I got a roll. We'll show you something else. We'll hit you with something else. I don't know what it's going to be, but I got a really good ruby that's going to be absolutely amazing. I've got more Tanzanites. I might be done with the Tanzanite tonight. I think I'm done with the Tanzanites. I'll retire. We'll try those another day. But I've got yellow diamonds here coming up. We have that flower ring with the sapphires as well. This is such a beautiful ring. And again, great style to wear. It's not small. It's not diminutive. It's not like that's not going to be noticed, but it's not as sizable as a lot we do that have that kind of knuckle to knuckle presence. So it makes it really easy to wear. I think if you were even going, yeah, I got a big one, but I'm not going to wear that every day. So what do? Maybe you get this one for every day if you feel like, you know, I got my casual Blue Wing. And I wouldn't be saying that if they were $7,500 a carat, but we make them so gosh darn affordable. You could have one for every day of the week. And some collectors do. Some of our shoppers do. Some of our ladies, I talked to a gal the other day, she has 9 of our Blue Wings. She's getting basically every cut, and now she's into multiples of the cuts, but in different styles of rings. And I'm going, yeah, I think that means we're doing something right with the value, right? That's what that means. That is what that means. Congratulations if you get it. Let's move along. I've got that flower ring. I do want to just show you. So, you know, there's been a lot of attention around rubies for the last couple months, and, you know, there were sanctions that went into effect, and, you know, a lot going on with the Burma right now. Every day you see headlines about Burma. Myanmar. Today it's Myanmar. Nobody calls it Burma unless we're talking about the gem world. But let me show you something that I want you to ponder. And let me tell you, for the most jaded gem people, I'm included in that. Because, you know, when you're around it every day, like every day, you see a lot of stones. It takes a lot to sometimes make it stop and go, whoa. May I show you this ring? And for my most jaded of gem collectors, my most really, really scrutinizing of gem lovers, please look at this ruby and tell me if you've ever seen a ruby on that level in all time. Look at this stone. Let me get everything. I have been wearing this for the last few minutes, and look at that stone. Talk about something that's very rarely achieved. It is clarity all the way through. It is a downright transparent ruby in a Burma, because that's all we've ever been known to bring is the best, like the bears, but the best. And this is the ruby. That's coming up. Let's talk about this in about 30 minutes. 29, top of the hour, 9 o'clock Pacific. And that, of course, would be, how about, does that sound good? 11 o'clock Central? Midnight Eastern. We'll bring that out. It's a big stone. It does look like a 3 carat, doesn't it? That's what I want to show you. That's a really, really good ruby. And even if you've seen it all, if you own it all, if you've put stones from your own collection and you've loaned them out to museums, this is a ruby you probably want to really seriously think about tonight. And that is special. And when there's a lot going on in Burma and none of it's real good, this is going to be a time when if you get a value on a ruby, you take it. You run with it, you go with it, you make it yours. Let's get to that flower ring that's so special. It's really new and kind of fabulous. And, you know, it's not for everybody because I think it's more stylized, but I just think if you want something that florals are always popular in jewelry. I did preview this earlier, and I just think this is so, so special because it's got this really cool contemporary kind of pop art flower look because we didn't frill it up with diamonds or gold. It's really the flower is made up of the gemstones. It's 2963. It's a fabulous all natural. Wait a minute, what do you mean all natural? You guys are always bringing all natural. That's not new. But these are, when I say natural, I'm talking about untouched, except for faceting and polishing, and then we had a jeweler set them up for you. That's it. There's no treatment to those sapphires, in which you have 5 incredible stones. There's 2 carats, 56 total weight. It's also going to be unheated. And you've got the 5 pear-shaped stones that are actually coming together at a point in the middle to make that beautiful floral design. And this also has, oh good, it has 1 diamond in the center. So tell you what, I'll throw that in for free. It's a nice sized diamond, but I'm just going to leave it there. We're going to talk about it. Yes, there's a center stone and a diamond that's actually going to meet up with the prongs of the tips of the 5 sapphires there. But other than that, that's going to be a little freebie for you. We'll make that simple and easy. But this is going to be where you've got a choice of gold. And I think that's really going to change the look. I don't know if you remember when I had a couple sapphire bangles the other day with multicolored sapphire asher cuts. And we were really kind of fascinated because in different colors of gold, it really took the multicolors and really made them look different. So I really want you to think about white gold and rose gold as well in a totally different look. If you were Lauren Blair, what you would do is get 1 in white, 1 in yellow, 1 in rose, and you'd actually stack them together and actually let them do this kind of zigzag on your hand and wear them all together at once. I mean, you could do that. And let's be real, you can do that if I give you a great value. So let's see if anybody loves the sapphire, the flowers together, and these beautiful, beautiful, let's just go through it. You've got a beautiful pink right there. Let's start with that hot pink. And remembering that these are natural. So there's a lot of, again, special rarity in the fact they're unheated. That's the hot pink. There's the blue green. So I didn't think that a green would just be pretty if it was like a stark mossy green. So we went with that really pretty blue green. Then you have the yellow. Then you have the royal. Then you have the purple, which is a vanadium rich sapphire. It's why you don't see a lot of purples, because they have to be vanadium, has to be present in the ground where that's formed. And that's not it's not a super prevalent material. So that's the only way you get a natural purple sapphire. So you got that going on. You got the flower ring, the diamond in the middle, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. Just want you to enjoy it. And I don't need to tell you this because I know you love jewelry and I know you know what's going on, and you don't just look to us. You know what's happening worldwide in jewelry. You know what's popular. You know what's a great look, and you know what you like. But it must be said that this fancy kind of trend right now towards rainbow style jewelry is unstoppable. And I really do believe it's because it's just like we see when we see rainbows in nature, and we just are wowed by their presence and their phenomena and just their, also, let's face it, their brevity. We really kind of cherish and really can't kind of keep those sacred moments. I think it's the idea that you've got that kind of happiness and that wow of having all these beautiful bright colors together, but it's something you can always, always, always see and have. And it does, it gives you kind of this vibe, but it's just a happy kind of look. And it's everywhere right now, but in a lot of stones that are man-made and synthetic. So to get that in natural stones, very important, natural sapphires, by the way, is even more important, and it's kind of the TVON way. So let's take a look at it. Remember, white gold I think would be lovely. I actually have a bracelet here, so I'm going to show you. I only have the white gold left in the bracelet. Otherwise, I would show you the rose gold too, but I only have the white gold. But I think it's going to help you get an idea, just, you know, because I really do believe this changes the look, and you can see there some multicolors in the white. So just by leaving that in the background, and I will tell you, the first one to go when we brought the bangle was the rose. So that's a really good combo. So, you know, think about it. It'll kind of change the look of the ring, but what I've got to do is make 256 in sapphires really affordable, and that ain't easy, but that's what we're going to do tonight. So that's kind of, again, how the multicolored sapphires look in the white gold. You can see the purples and the pinks, the yellows, the greens, and the blues in the white gold. So I think that just gives you an idea here of the background and how that's going to look together. If you do want to go white gold, I think it's a really, again, keeping in mind these are a little richer stones, a little brighter, more saturated than what's in the bracelet. However, you know what we'll do? Get the ring, and this is a $7,000 bangle, by the way, so we'll pop that back in, but just for, again, the sake of focusing in on that gorgeous ring that's new, we're going to do this right now. First and only callers. How about this? It's right here, guys, $2,499 on the ring, right there. That was the original. it went to $24.99 for that gorgeous flower ring. Here's what I'm going to do instead. We're not making it 24. It's a Thursday and we're going to wow ya. Here's your chance. I love this. This is cool. This is cool. We're going to blow it out right now for $999 and make it easy. And look at how much presence it has on the hand. It's a nice bigger style, so it doesn't have to be like that diminutive kind of floral. I mean, it really has that bright pop art kind of look to it. The colors of the stones are super, super, super saturated, and you got a great look at that. That is cool, right? And like I said, if you wanted to, you could actually pop these on. I wish I had another one, but you could put them off to the side. Then you imagine you put one here, and then you would do another one here. They actually would work that way because the band is again, a traditional shank. So you could actually stack them up and layer them up as well, because we've had those double flower rings that are so beautiful, but they're pricey, right? And they're also really big, so they're more of like a cocktail style. This is a way you could actually still wear one or get a couple and put them together and stack them up and zigzag them. That would be a beautiful look. So $9.99, we'll give it 60 seconds and we will send that on out. Congratulations on that one. I love it. And again, I would really seriously think about the rose, because the last time we had these multicolors in the rose in a bangle, it was so gorgeous. Everyone was drooling. And that's what the multicolors look like with a white gold background. So something to consider there. Don't forget to stick around for our big ruby special at the top of the hour. Looking good there. Then we've got a fabulous wheel. We've got one more incredible museum, heavy museum wheel for you also. Don't forget that 3-carat Paraiba for $44.99 is also still here. So fabulous. Congratulations if you get the ring. Thank you so much. The bangle, by the way, $69.99. Give me a call if you'd like that bangle. We'll do something special for our last one in the white gold. Yep, the rose gold and the yellow gold are completely sold out, but we've got that white gold remaining for you. Also, yellow diamond. So there's one fabulous yellow diamond here. And there's something special going on with this one. And I know a lot of you were admiring a 2-carat yesterday, but it didn't have a cert. And that's part of the reason we got to have really cool price. Well, I have a yellow diamond that's new here. So new, because I know sometimes you've seen the same ones and you're debating, how cool is this going to be to see something fresh, something fab, something really cool, GIA certified. Yellow diamond, exactly 2 carats. You're going to love this. It is 18-karat gold, but it's also the way we set it. This has some very important diamonds around it. Now, generally speaking, when I bring you a 2-carat yellow diamond or a 3-carat yellow diamond or a 4-carat yellow diamond, generally there are 2 settings styles we utilize. It's either a double halo with pave or it's a 3-stone. Those are the options. Tonight, I'm going to bring you kind of like the perfect in-between, and it is a classic. It's the halo style setting. This is one halo of big diamonds. Please, yellow diamond lovers, and if you've been waiting for the perfect one to come along, this would be one to really seriously consider, because it's got this, which I know what you're going, oh darn, it's a $25,000 ring. Aren't they always? This makes a big difference because it's going to actually talk about the exact color, the exact clarity, the exact everything you need to know about your diamond is all in this cert. This is what usually ramps up the price of a 2-carat yellow diamond to the $25,000 universe. Let's come back down to where us earthlings like to live, which may seem like fantasy shopping when you're in TVON land, but this is really important. It's a 2-carat exactly. We did this all in 18-karat gold. You can see the ring from afar. I mean, this is it's a wow. We've got 1 stone, 1 ring, and this is where I think somebody forgot that this is here. Plain and simple, because there's a general rule of thumb with these diamonds. If it's got a cert and it's 2-carat, it's $25,000 and up. If it doesn't have a cert and it's 2 carats, it gets a little lower. It's usually around $10,000, right? This is the best of all worlds. So if you're kind of a stickler that way and you're going, gosh, I wish there was just a way I could get the cert and have the small price. This is it. Ding, ding, ding. Jackpot. You got it right here. Take a look at this. It is fabulous. And I mean, hello, diamond. Every single facet, I feel like every single facet is just flashing in its own merit here, where instead of being that almost like micronized glitter, it's got this beautiful, bigger, bolder facet pattern. I mean, how gorgeous is this? Remember, it's brand new, so you're the first callers, you're the first people to ever see it. And it's rare to bring in a new stone because we have been kind of dealing with the same few stones here for a long time because have you looked at the prices of yellow diamonds, pink diamonds, champagnes? They're going up like crazy. So it's really tough to bring you the values that you like, but this is going to do it. It's 2971. It's brand new tonight. It's as it is in this fabulous 18 karat two-tone setting. Yellow gold surrounding the yellow diamond, white gold for the white diamonds. And let's talk about the quality, because the GIA has done all that for us. It's going to tell you all about it. This is 18K, 2 carats exactly, VS1. VS. You might think that means very sparkly, right? But it actually means very slightly, and they're referring to inclusions because that's a clarity grading. And that's a top stone where you want eye clean, this is another step up. This is beyond eye clean, this is camera clean, okay? Camera clean, meaning when you look at our magnification about 10 times with the camera lens and you're seeing it at home probably on a big screen, maybe you're watching on a phone in HD, maybe you're on a computer watching in high def. This is where you're not going to find an inclusion with help, with really magnification. It's a W to X range color. It's a 109 diamond weight around it. I'm going to show you the cert. The best part, can I just show you this diagram? Because y'all know by now, the cert in the midsection for a diamond maps out inclusions. Take a look at that. By the way, this is if you could get a closer look than what we can even bring you. This is like you're looking at it in person with a jeweler's loupe and like you've been to GIA and had years of training and IDing diamonds. And this is all they could come up with. That's it, right there. That's all that they could find. And this is, again, not something you're going to see with the naked eye. That's why this is here. They blew it up, obviously not to scale, because the whole point is to point out the inclusions. And that would be the front of the stone, that's the back of the stone. Nothing is visible from the back, only a little, and obviously that's going to be hidden by faceting. So you don't have anything to worry about. That's why I'm saying you are not going to find an inclusion even with help. Here's your GI report number, the cushion modified brilliant. It's a 7 by 7.4 basically. 7.1 by 7.4, that's why it looks square. 2 carats exactly, W to X and VS1. This is important. It is an inscribed stone, and that's the most important part. That is what exemplifies and illustrates that VS1 clarity. Now, we do need a caller. Because if you think, it's a quiet Thursday, who's going to be chomping at the bit to own a $25,000 yellow diamond? Well, in my experience, when you start giving stuff away, it starts to be madness. And this is where I also want to just draw your attention, because like I was saying, we didn't do the double halo of microscopic diamonds. We didn't just do a 3-stone, which for some can be a little bit simple. We wanted to really bring you something even more wild here. And that is going to be, watch this, it's going to have a carat 09. Let's keep in mind that I did look at these stones. I mean, basically there's 3 up top, 3 on the bottom, and then 4 on the sides, right? So it's basically 8 plus 6, right? 14 diamonds. That means that every single one of those diamonds is about 8 points a piece. So they're big. They're big. And you get the cert with it, and that's always $25,000 or more when you start getting GIA certs with your 2 carat stones. Especially when they're VS quality like this one is. I need one caller. Here's the inside. I'm going to take it on the hand for you, and we're going to give you a price. There's only one way to do this, and that is to give you the value so that it has to go. It's only one way to do it, guys. One way alone. Look at that beautiful ring. Man, you're going to feel good wearing that. You're going to feel good. Isn't jewelry so much sometimes about just how it makes you feel? Right? I mean, jewelry is like the ultimate pick-me-up, you know? There's just something that transforms every bit of your being. I think, again, a really good piece of jewelry that you just have that emotional connection to, it just can be, it can really just be a game changer. And for this kind of piece, if you're wearing it every day, imagine the thrill that something like that gives to know you're wearing quality, to know you're wearing something that in the real world costs a couple $100,000 at the minimum and then goes up from there. Let's get it home right now. I know this is going to take a desperate act of discounting, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, which is why I'm trying to encourage you to be on the phone lines. You know who you are. If you've waited on our 2 carats, if you've wanted the Holy Grail, you don't want to skimp on the cert, but you really want the value, I'm telling you this is it. I have sold so many of our 2 carat and 3 carat and 4 carat yellow diamonds, and what a privilege it has been, because nobody, and I mean nobody, I'm not just up here blowing smoke, guys. There is literally nobody that can touch our diamond deals, especially on fancy colored large stones. There is nobody that can touch them. So when we start beating ourselves in price, something special is happening. And this is going to be a easy deal. Remember what I said about a 2 carat without a cert? What happens when they go below 20 grand, below 15 grand, below $10,000? And here's a mounting we haven't had either. Maybe this is the mounting you've been waiting for. You don't want a 3-stone, you don't want a double halo. How about really, it's like the best of all worlds. You still get the really big individual stones, but it's one halo, perfectly surrounding your yellow diamond, VS1 yellow diamond. It's not $99.99. Come on in. This is going to fly. I bet you 30 seconds. If I'm a betting woman and I'm willing to bet on this one, I think 30 seconds is all it's going to take to get this one home, because we have the smartest shoppers out there. You guys are smart. You know a value when you see one, and you know when a value is too good. When we are beating our own values, that's what I qualify as too good. That's where this is going. It's not $9,000. It's not $89.99. It's not $88.88. The cert, the VS, what more could you ask for? How about a better price? Take a look at this. I'm selling it right now. We're selling it right now. It's not 88. It's not 85. It's not going to be $8,000. We've never done this before. I'll make it $7,999. That's it. One caller only. That is something we've actually never done. We've never had a certified 2 carat for that price tag. And that's the price tag that usually only happens when a stone does not have a GIA cert. So like I said, best of all worlds, you get the big stone, you get the GIA cert, you get the great quality, and you get the big halo of diamonds around it, and it's under $8,000. This is a moment in time. And this is why I said we do special things here on a Thursday. You're looking at it right now. $79.99. Tony, give it 30 seconds, please. Let's see what we can do. 30 seconds. 30 seconds and it'll be gone, because you know a value, we all do. And that tops our own values, and we've had a bunch of them. We've had a bunch. Usually the 2 carat yellow diamonds, they don't stick around beyond one airing. We've had our fair share of 2 carat yellow diamond values, but this right here, and if you watch the show all the time, listen, you know that. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But that is a value that we've never done before. $79.99 on a 2 carat VS1, but you get this with it. That is invaluable for those of you that are thinking about just, again, for your records, but also to get appraisals, to get insurance on your ring. This is what's so important, and it's $79.99 for this. And the ring. Take a look, but that is such a big deal. It's a laminated piece of paper that has a lot of important value behind it. So that's there. Call me if you want it. That will not last. If anything goes tonight, it's that ring, because you guys know value, you understand value, and that is the value. We've just never done it before. And I think for all the great values that we've seen on 2 carats that are not certified, that don't have this color to it, that are major values at $88.88, $99.99, how about a savings bigger than that with the cert behind it, and really an important diamond mounting as well to go along with it. We're getting off the coast to the top of the hour. We got that big ruby coming up for you. And a lot more. So let's show you something else in diaspora. We've got a beautiful diaspora ring for you. And we've got, again, any requests. We haven't had any all night. Not a one, huh? So let me know if you have any requests. We'll help you out with those too, always. And then let me show you this beautiful and fun and fabulous diaspora. Look at this. It's bigger size in the ring overall than what we just showed you, which you saw. That was a pretty large ring. Take a look at this. This is going to be our diaspora in the trillion cut. Happy Thursday. We only have an hour left. So let me know, guys. We're getting to the top of the hour with that ruby. That's the best I've seen here. And we also have our fabulous, look at this. This is diaspora, but in a trillion. We love to breathe life into the diasporas, and this trillion cutting really does it. And it's a color change phenomena stone. It's item number 2966. And we only have this, oh yeah, one cool trillion here. Love the way you have this almost vortex of gold and diamonds around it, surrounding it, giving it this wider platform too. Because, you know, sometimes the stone is the big deal. We made the gold around it a really big frame for this stone. It's a 2 carat 63 trillion. It's got 25 points in VS diamonds, and I'm going to put it on the auction block right now. Let's try it. Let's see who's out there on a $49.99 ring, because it is a superstar stone. That's a clean stone too. The big stones in the diasporas don't usually give you great clarity. They don't usually give you that kind of spark that this really liveliness has. I'll just try this. $1,000 to open, $100 increments. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. A quick auction for our Thursday to see who's out there and who loves a great looking diaspora. But before we lose sight of the size, it is a very large ring. So let's make no mistake about it. I want you to know and understand how very sizable this ring is. And then there's those little bit of cutouts, which almost looks like, if you think about it, if you looked at it in segments, it's almost like there's a fan design on each of the sides of the trillion. So it's really, really well done. Let me just try this on for you, and we'll see what you think. And then it's in white, yellow, or rose, and I want you to think about all the colors of gold, because there's not a bad choice here, but you can have some fun choosing your favorite gold color with this, because obviously that stone is going to look fabulous in the yellow. But remember, take into account the color change goes to pink, so you might want to think about the rose. Or then there's white gold, which would give you more contrast. I love it in the yellow. I think that's a really, really rich look, but that's a sizable ring. That's not a little tiny baby ring there. That's a good size and showing off. One of the more rare cuts you'll see in diaspora, which is the trillion. There you can see it's 3/4 of an inch from the base to the point there, and we have no open. Let's give it 60 seconds, Tony C, as a final call. If we've got an open on the diaspora trillion, one of the rare stones. Remember, it's one source. There's all these comparisons made to Tanzanite, right? Because Tanzanite's a one-source stone. So is this. You know, Tanzanite's got about 20 years left of mining. This is actually already done. So that's kind of ahead of the game there. But then this is a phenomenon. It's a phenomenon stone because it does change color. So you've got a little extra rarity here with this stone. And yet, what's always the trick is to get high clarity, bigger stones. That's what this stone has. Okay, so we have a last look. I want to get you a final look at a couple things here on a wheel. And then we just have a really special opportunity for you on a fabulous Padparadscha still here. I'm going to tell you this Paraiba is the one that's got to go. This is the Paraiba. Forget the auction. I'm going to show you this one. This one's still here, and that should not be. Between the Paraiba and the yellow diamond, you let me know which one you like. But these are our superstars of this show. There's no, and we still have an hour left of superstars, but these are the ones to own. The yellow diamond or the Paraiba, and the Paraiba is $44.99, and that is fabulous. And this is the certified yellow, and that's only what, $79.99. Did you say open? Yes. You know what? Just sell it to him, Jess. Just sell it to him. Does that sound good? No auction? Sell it to him? Are they okay with that? No competition? You got it. Just sell it. Sell it. Who's got it, Jess? That one's gone. Sell it. I'm sorry, I'm too stuck on that. Right now, I'm stuck on the Paraiba. I'm stuck on the yellow diamond. I mean, those two ideas, out of all, I spend a lot of time with you guys showing jewelry every week. And I can count on one hand over the course of 5 years the times I've seen values like this on two of the most important stones worldwide. Listen, there are a lot of people that sell jewelry in this world. There's a lot of people that do sterling silvers, coated golds, plated metals, things like that, mystery stones, man-made gems, stuff that sounds like a gem when it's made in a lab, and oh, that drives me insane. I had a gal tell me, she's like, I'll spend $50,000 if you can get me one of those man-made diamonds. I'm going, why? How about we spend less and get you a real diamond? I mean, it's like, that's what we really specialize in, is the real stones. Not just the real stones, but the rarest out there. We all live on the same planet, and out of that planet, there have only been so many resources of natural gems that are considered true rarities on this earth. And this little wheel of two items has two of the rarest individual ideas in gemstones. One is a diamond, one is a gemstone that we've ever seen. One is copper-bearing tourmaline. The size, the color, the clarity. We have 4 minutes left in this hour. I'm going to get to that ruby next, but I'll tell you right now, those two pieces, it is our mission in the last hour. Those are the two pieces that need to find a home out of everything we have. And I'm not talking about here in front of me. I'm talking about the inventory overall. These are the pieces. That Paraiba, I have more. I'm ashamed to tell you how many Paraibas I have. I have one Paraiba that's just like super cool and rare. And I got to tell you, having these collections and looking, I look almost every day at my collection of Paraibas. Almost every day, at least the ones that are at the house. You know, some are in vaults, some are in safety deposit boxes, some are in, you know, on display in places. But I got to tell you, these are really, really superstars of the gem world. It's tough to top the rarity of this. It's tough to get anything more special. And when we provide the values we do, I got one of our largest Paraibas up there, but it's clean and it's vibrant. And usually when you get in the 3-carat size, you're going to have to forego some clarity. That is simply not the case here with this stone, and it's down to $44.99. The yellow diamond, it's got the cert. It's a 2-carat. It's down to $79.99. So as we really get towards the top of the hour here, I just ask all of my gem collectors, my true gem aficionados, and anybody who just admires and loves looking at gems. You know, I think so many people, listen, we broadcast to tens of thousands of people every evening and daytimes on the weekends. And, you know, a lot of people are here and they don't shop, they just watch. And I'll tell you, I don't think there's a bigger compliment than if you just hang out with us and watch, because it means we're doing something right. We're showing you something you can't always see everywhere else, because there's a lot of jewelry out there, but it's tough to find specifics like what we have on this wheel, and we're making them affordable. Take a look. I just want you to see them. And again, call me if either of those are something that you fancy there, because we'd love to help you out. I mean, I can't think of two better values at $44.99 right there for a it's not exactly 3 carats, but it's a 2-carat 97 in that Paraiba that is glowing and clean and bright. And then on the right side, you got this really important yellow diamond. It's a 2-carat. These are just two of the rarest natural stones you can find. And ironically, well, maybe not so much. I mean, with rarity comes price tags, right, that are bigger. So to see the price tags come down on some of what people in the real world pay more money for than most anything else out there. These are the types of stones that are not just collectible gems. These are the stones that really require price tags that are closer to that of a home or a fancy car more than a piece of jewelry. That's how exotic they are. And we really strive and work hard to make sure that we can make the unattainable very affordable. And that's exactly what that wheel is all about. $44.99 on the Paraiba, $79.99 on a 2-carat GI certified yellow. And we've got 60 seconds left with those two before our top of the hour ruby launches. And I can't wait to share it with you, because after 20 years, I've had a lot of rubies. And this is a good one. It's our one, well, we'll show it. We'll show it to you in just a minute. We'll let that wheel run. Questions on those, let me know, because maybe I've left you with questions. I hope not. I strive to leave you with no questions ever. But I got to say, if there is somebody out there that is a lover of the Paraibas, and you're just really convinced you want everything in your stone, you don't want inclusions, you don't want a minuscule size, you don't want to pay $60,000, $70,000 per carat, this is the one to own right here. It's a 297. It's got that absolute, listen, bright and vibrant doesn't cover it. This is the neon. Watch this. Here's my little magic trick of the night. Blocking the light, and that stone just gets more neon. Again, watch this. Full light, blocking the light. And look at how that stone does not change. Nothing is taken away from that stone. That's the true essence of neon. That's the definition of neon, is when a stone has the ability to glow. And I will spend the rest of the hour of this show harping on those pieces until they go, because that is my belief, is that I just provided you some of the most incredible values you ever will see on a stone like that. $44.99. I still can't believe what I did on that one. $44.99 on a 3-carat that looks that good. And then we've got the $79.99 yellow diamond that's certified. You never see that. It's literally not happened. So congratulations if you take either one of those. Let's talk top of the hour. We want to welcome you to the show as well. And a really, really big, big, big appreciation for being here tonight. Thank you so much. This is TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. We have 1 hour left. And if there's anything I can find for you, or if you have questions about either of those rings or anything else you've seen, or you just want to see something, you let me know. We've got a 60-minute time period to hang out together and figure out what we can do for a value, because I'll tell you, there's some big values here. There's no question about it. You're seeing them on that wheel. And now I want to take you to what I told you was coming up at the top of the hour. It's one of our most beautiful, pristine rubies that are under sanction right now. Talk about a stone that's gone up in value. This actually qualifies to sit on the wheel with Paraibas and natural fancy yellow diamonds of big sizes because of what's been happening with rubies. Get ready for a very, very important power hour here of values, discounts, and mind-blowing opportunities, okay? Expect the unexpected. That's all I'm going to say, okay? So let's take a look at this ruby. And I'm going to get to the wow. I already showed it earlier because I just wanted all my jaded gem girls, because that's okay. There's no negative connotation there. I'm a jaded gem girl. That just naturally happens when you spend your whole adult life every day around beautiful exotic gems. You become jaded. It takes a lot to wow you. I mean, I can walk down, like up and down, back when I used to go to Vegas, like I would walk up and down those stores, you know, where you're not even going in, but you see like a parade of stores and there's a mile long of shopping, the best jewelry stores in the world. And you can walk by the windows and you go, eh. You know, it's like, because you're around it all the time, right? Same kind of material. This is ruby that the irony is right now, you can't find them. You can't get them. They were $20,000 a carat trading on wholesale back before the sanctions went into place, which was January of this year. So a few short months ago, and if you've noticed there have been hardly any rubies, you are correct. There have been hardly any rubies here at all because, well, we're taking from our own private collection. That's always been our MO here, but this is one of those superstars. When you're running low on rubies and July is coming up, and I mention that because, yep, July's birthstone is a ruby of any kind. This is just the top quality out there. This is 2952. It's a carat 80 oval. And like I said, we're gonna, we're never ever, I've never walked off a set or left a show early, guys. But I'll tell you this, we're gonna make sure this goes because it's gonna take something magical here to get this a home. If I've still got a Paraiba and a yellow diamond sitting here like we do. So I'm gonna tell you right now, on a carat 80, private collection ruby, what I really want to stress about this stone is the size that it looks like. So to that end, I'm going to put it on my hand, and then I'm going to give you a millimeter size. And we're going to talk a little bit about that because this size is not looking like a typical 180. It looks more like a 3-carat stone, and that is also, again, the glow and the clarity. So what I'm going to do is get you a millimeter size on this. So this is a millimeter gauge, and this is always good to have because it allows you to get the exact millimeter size, because a lot of times with calibrated stones, that would be more common for stones that are like, you know, typical, you know, basic, like they don't, you know, there's no limitations on rough. But when you have a really, really important stone like this is going to be a 6.5 by 9.5 millimeter. So that is far greater than you typically see with a 180. 180 is usually a 6 by 8. This is why you get that bigger face to it, right? So this is a special, special stone. And when it's on and it's still glowing, that tells you a lot. So it's actually a 180 with 79 points in diamonds. Classic mounting here. It actually reminds me, it's all basically founded off. Do you remember last hour when we had the Tanzanite? Same style mounting, except that was an emerald cut, so that was more squared off. This is an oval, so it follows the lines of the oval stone. Here's what I'm going to do. We have a price on this beautiful ruby. There's no doubt that clarity is what is the headliner here. That is what makes rubies so rare. There's a lot of different rubies out there. Usually they're brown or orange or purple or pink. Have you seen those? Those are different origins. It's the Burma that gives you the blue-red, which is the ideal. It's called pigeon's blood red. That's what you want. That only comes from one spot in the world, and it's a tiny little area. We're talking about what they call the Golden Triangle in Mogok, Burma, which is today's Myanmar, a tiny little island known for gemstones. Of course, one of its neighboring islands, Sri Lanka, also known for its gemstones. The other side of the Corundum family, which is sapphires, right? That's really what the two different little tiny areas are known for. Sri Lanka for sapphires, Myanmar for rubies. It's just tough to get them these days, and now it's actually illegal to bring them in. So you can't import them. You can't export them. The United States government has put into sanctions, and it's weird that you'd think, well, why is the government, you know, butting into the gem world? Well, there are sanctions that are more all-encompassing than that, but when you have atrocities going on in Myanmar, sanctions are usually what's in order. We saw it years ago with Russian demontoids. Russia, there were some issues between the U.S. and Russia, right? So they put sanctions that are meant to be economical sanctions that actually affect a large breadth of the economic world, but gemstones are a part of that. And there's no way to get around that. There's no way to usurp it. So here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to blow this out right now, and I'm going to see if anybody's out there tonight, and we're going to give you a $13,533 ring for a lot less. A lot less. And if you want top quality ruby, remember, we are a couple days away from June, 1 month away from July. Burma is the, well, this is the top quality of July's birthstone, which only has one. That is ruby. Take a look at this. I'm going to do something special, and I'm not sure how we're going to do this yet, but I'm going to figure this out, because what is at the least a $49.99 ring tonight, I cannot do that. That will not get the job done. So here's what I'm proposing. We are going to start an auction on this very ring. Last auction didn't have an open. Somebody called in late, just sold it. Just said, go ahead, take it, right? Here's what I'm going to do. $49.99 is not going to be. I'm going to try something on our best ruby. These are $20,000 carat trading stones, wholesale, if you got a chance to pick them up, if you want to, you know, fight the battle of legality, because that's something that some people do and they get caught and they go to jail. So I'd recommend just sit back. It's not, again, there's nothing illegal about buying them and trading them now. These were already in the country long before the sanction. How about like 50 years? We've had these stones in our collection for about 55 years. So you're safe. But we can trade it right now at less than 20, because that's where we're at. We're certainly less than 20,000 already. Let me see who's out there right now. And let's get this at home right now for $4,000 to open with $100 increments on our best of the best, brightest of the brightest, clean of the clean in Burma ruby right now. True private collection stone. Haven't seen them in a while. It's getting closer to July. We're getting those requests. $3,500 to open. Let's try it. $3,500 to get it started. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. $35 for a beautiful world-class ruby stone. The clarity is there. The color is there. The size, extra bonus, you get what looks like a 3-carater, but it's a carat 80. Still a huge size in a chromium-rich stone, because chromium stones don't usually grow that big. Let's have a chat. $3,000 to open has not done it. Or will it? Let's try 3,000. Forget it. Let's not try 3. Let's not try 29 or 28 or 27 or 26. But $2,500, I think we're onto something. I think we're definitely onto something if we go $2,500 on a ruby of this size with the 79 points in diamonds in any gold color you want. How about this? Not even 25 or 24 or 23 or 22. I'm just going to get an open. I'm bound and determined. I know we can do this together. You and me. We can do this. We can get you a great value on a ruby. We're there. But we don't have it open at 22 or 21. $2,000 to open and $1 increments. I know, Tony. $1. $1 increments. And power bids are welcome. You want to put in a $25 power bid? Go ahead. You want to put in a $100 mega bid? Go ahead. All I'm concerned about right now is getting the open. That's all I'm worried about. On a $49.99 ring, I'm just trying to get the open. And then we'll go from there. We'll see who's out there. That's the idea. A $2,000 open. The mountain goes for more. Sure enough. Take a look at it. Dollar increments at least. That's a minimum. That's just an idea. It's just a guideline. It's just a guideline. Just sound like a pirate. What was it? Those are just what we call guidelines. No open. Not yet. 60 seconds. Let's see what we got. Boy, that game must be good. Gosh. Woo! Dollar minimum. I don't know, because I'm just trying to get the open. That's all I'm trying to do. We'll worry about the increments later. I just want to make sure that I let you know I am encouraging bids. I am encouraging participation. There it is. We got the open at $2,000. Wonderful. Who do you have there? Now, Angelina, has she watched a little bit of TVON before? She's bought a few pieces. Has she ever seen, now, she's not intimidated by the fact that her fellow shoppers out there have an opportunity to do basically whatever increment they want? Okay, so she's like, listen, I've seen a lot of TVON. I bought a lot of TVON jewelry. Well, guys, I just realized what I just did. I don't have a lot of options here with $1 minimum increments. It was just a thought. Now I realized how silly that was. But it won't make a difference if we only have one bidder. And we do have one bidder who sees the value, which is really tremendous here. So now we'll do this. Because again, no increment really established. So we're just asking for a $1 minimum. Kind of a cool way to just get in. Right now we're saving about $3,000 on the ring. I always, my part of my shopping rules are, if you ever get a chance to save more than you're spending, that to me means a value. That means a value. And I don't care if it's like a, like a $3 loaf of bread or if it's like, a car. I think if you're saving more than you're spending, you got a good deal going. We have absolutely no other bidders. And again, if you're going, I don't get what's going on, $1 minimum increments. It's just to encourage bidding. We have nobody else bidding, so I'll give it 2 minutes. And we're going to let you make it up here, guys. We're going to let you make it up. And then what I'll do is we'll tell you what we have, okay? But this is the problem. If we have anybody that bids, and what I'm going to do is we can't obviously usually change the bidding, so during a clock, but I want to give it 2 minutes here. And what's going to happen is this. I'm going to tell you audibly where our bids are at. Right now is at 2,000. And then we'll have everybody else, which right now doesn't matter because there's only one bidder, we'll have everybody else play, and then we can just, operators, yell it out if you want to beat it, okay? So if you have like $2,020, we'll let you know that while the clock is running. But when the clock hits 0, top bidder is going to get it. Does that sound fair? If you want to bid 2001, you can do that, but there might be Angelina coming back going, I'll bid 2020. Or 2000, no, not 2020. We don't want to ever say that again. Never, don't bid 2020. That's the one bid you can't, okay? It has too many ugly connotations, right? Bid 2021, okay? Or 2019. That was a good year. We thought it was bad, but it wasn't that bad in relation, right? So let's do this. Final 2 minutes. I'm just going to tell you, at this rate, we're not getting another bidder. That's what we're at, one bidder. So I'm not too worried about it. But we'll tell you where the bids stand as they come in. And when the clock hits 0, we'll sell it to the top bidder. If someone wants to blurt something out, you got a chance to steal it right now. Take a look, because it means this ruby is yours to take right now. I don't know. It wasn't the smartest idea, I admit. But here we are with 2 minutes left, and it may not matter. But I'm trying to make the bidding really good here, so that you can get in without even going to like 21 or 22 or 25. You can go ahead and jump in, and when those bids come in, hopeful when they come in, we'll let you know where they stand, and we'll find out who our winner is. But Angelina at $2,000. How nice is that? On a beautiful ring that's got a big old 180 ruby that looks like this. How fabulous. And guess what? We are 80 seconds away from saying sold at $2,000. Let me congratulate her right now. Congratulations. Where's she calling from, Tiffany? California. Is she nearby? Oh, I think that's up north from us. I think. Okay. Well, $1 increments were not necessary. I mean, I'm almost like, should I have done like a reverse auction? I don't know. This is weird. Okay. So we have 40 seconds left, and Angelina, I think it's yours, okay? We're still going to wait out the clock here. She's our only bidder. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, the auction thing, I don't think that's necessarily the way to go. We're going to need to come up with another avenue here. So yes, congratulations, Angelina. We got 25 seconds, no other bidders at all. So I think she's looking good. Who knew? Who knew when it came down to a buck that she would walk away as our only bidder? I don't know how that works, but that's awesome. So well done. It's at 2,000. We're going once, 10 seconds left. That tells me everything I need to know. Oh my goodness. What a value, huh? I have a golden pearl piece. We have a big aquamarine. This is hers. Congratulations. Done and sold. No challengers. Wowza. I never thought I would see the day. Never thought. Never, ever. So I've got some big mandarins here. Let me just show you a couple big mandarins here. I'm going to let you make some offers on some big mandarins here that you know have probably seen before. This is our Roval in the saddle ring. And then I also happen to have kind of a signature style look here with a more cushion cut stone. So I want to show you the big mandarins because we had a lot of people missing out on the big mandarins. Take a look at the cushion cut on the left. Wow, that's pretty. They're both good looking stones. It's just a matter of, do you want to go bigger with the stone or bigger with the diamond weight and have a big platform of diamonds? Either way. Gonna do a wheel coming up. We'll get you a big museum wheel on the way. And then let's talk about this. Two great mandarins. Let me know what you want to do here because there's some markdowns. There's either going to be, well, there's a double, basically double the size here. That's going to be 2696. That's going to have a 1073. Cushion cut stone, carat 58. So my, oh my, that still gives you a lot of diamonds, doesn't it? Carat 58, fully finished on the inside, very much taking its cues from our signature mounting. Then we have the saddle over here. That's going to be item number 2700, and that's going to be our 606 Mandarin Roval saddle ring. It's got 178 diamonds to go along with it. And either way, guys, we have the prices at $79.99 and $79.99. Wow, that's, well, shocking. Tell you what. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the same bag. So here, $79.99 right here. And this one's actually, oh, this one's come way down. This one's come down to 50. Guys, $59.99. Tell you what, make me a reasonable offer and we'll take them. Big Mandarins, you know the drill. We are at our brand new marked down prices for today. Here's the deal. We've got the, that is $79.99 and that is $59.99. Or am I reversing it? I'm reversing them. Bigger stone. Sorry, guys. I'm all over. I'm still kind of caught up in that ruby auction. This is going to be the 10 karat 73. So $79.99 there. Obviously the bigger stone, always going for more. And that's going to be $59.99 for the saddle because that's the 606. If you have a reasonable offer on either of them, we'll give you 60 seconds to submit those offers. Just want to make sure we get some reasonable, I know I've got museum pieces here, but we are willing to negotiate and make them a lot more affordable for you. So again, these are the set prices for tonight. I can give it my all at $79.99 or $59.99, or you can tell me what you'd prefer to do and we'll be able to say yes, as long as it's just kind of in the ballpark of reasonable. So give us a call. Here's the big one. So I want to show you the 1073 first. That's mega stone, also mega diamond weight. Mandarin lovers, I know you're out there. Mandarin lovers are really getting the gist of how important these stones are, how few and far between they are, and how important it is to get these bigger gems in these high-end qualities. It's not a stone that actually, ironically, comes in big sizes very often, but that's what we so enjoy bringing to you. So this one, because it's got the bigger stone and the big diamond weight, that's the $79.99. Listen, make me an offer. If you're anywhere in the neighborhood, we're going to say yes. And then we've got the saddle. The saddle ring has the roval oval. It's a little rovally oval. That's going to get you even bigger diamond weight. That's $178. $178 in diamonds. And that's going to have the saddle mounting. Let me try that one on for you. Any gold on either one. They're both in the yellow now. You can switch it, change it, do whatever you wish. And this is the roval, sitting atop a carat 78 in VS diamonds. Wow. And that's the one that's $59.99 tonight, lowest price. Give me an offer. We'll take it if it's reasonable. Just get us in the ballpark. That's all you got to do. Get us in the neighborhood, in the zip code, in the state line, whatever you want, guys. I love big Mandarins. Thank you. I know how special they are, so we want to help you own them if at all possible, right? That's our goal there. All right, next up, yellow diamond. I got to show this to you. So it's a big one. It's an important yellow diamond, and it's new tonight. So we have a brand new style, a brand new mounting. I'm going to tell you a little secret about diamonds too. This is not supposed to be talked about or spoken about in the diamond world. It's kind of like this kind of unwritten rule that you don't speak of this in the diamond world. But, you know, to really, in really just trying to get everyone to be the most informed shopper, whether you're shopping here or elsewhere, let me tell you what we have coming up. And take a look at that, just all on its own. Sure, get me really, I mean, this is the 10 karat. So this is the big one. This is the $79.99. Get us close to 45 and we'll do it. Get us close to 45 on the 10 karat, on the 2696. You got it. You got it. Sure, we'll take it if you got close to, again, $4,500. Get us close and we'll make it happen. Let's talk about this beautiful yellow diamond though, and I'm going to let you in on a little diamond secret here. Because this is kind of like when you're shopping for diamonds or when you're doing engagement rings or when you're helping somebody with their, oh my gosh, look at how pretty this is. Wow. This is really, really important, and I'll tell you a little unwritten rule about diamonds. And when you're buying them, especially when you're buying them individually or in bulk, really, this really makes a driving factor difference. Diamonds are regulated. Now, we're talking about white diamonds. There's the yellow diamond, fancy diamond world is a little bit different because they're so much more, hundreds of times more valuable. But in the white diamond world, we'll kind of take that as your basics. The white diamond world works a little differently, and there's what's called a rapport sheet in the wholesale world. And when you're actually a diamond dealer or a diamond wholesaler, what you do is those diamonds are traded to other dealers and other wholesalers based on a rapport sheet, which is almost like a little algorithm, if you will. That's a term we're all used to in our computer age that we live in, where it's almost like you can plug in a formula of 4 different aspects of the diamond, which would be the 4 C's, which are, of course, the carat weight, the cut, the clarity, and the color. And that really, when you input those 4 dynamics into a chart, basically it's going to output a number. And that's the wholesale value of said diamond. That's how diamonds are very much regulated. Now, the rapport sheet is fluid. It's not one set sheet that stays the same. That would be lovely if it did. But we know that the diamond market is ever evolving. It's ever increasing. Diamonds have never lost their value. They've never really dipped in value. They're on this steady incline. So just like most things in life we would expect as inflation. But diamonds are, again, done in a different way, where there's always going to be what we call these magic sizes. And we've all heard about the exponential pricing of diamonds. That simply means when a stone hits one of those magic desired sizes, the price goes up. Not by a little bit, by a lot. Because those cuts, those sizes, when it hits a 20 point, a 25 point, a 33 point, a 50 point, those are kind of like those really significant sizes where the price then goes up leaps and bounds. This is the trick with diamonds. And this is what diamond dealers don't want you to know. Certainly retailers out there don't want you to know. They want to tell you that a 1 carat diamond is all that matters. Like, especially when you're shopping for an engagement. I can't tell you how many, like 2 times a week, I'm helping a friend just, you know, get an engagement ring and not get hosed doing it, right? Because diamonds are a racket. Diamonds are expensive out there. Wholesalers, that's one thing. Retailers, they're getting like 5 times what the wholesaler gets at least. So it's a racket, right? This is why we exist. I've got a stone here that literally measures, because we have 1 carat diamonds all the time. I have a stone here that measures, the millimeter size is identical to what always weighs a 1 carat size. However, there are those exceptions where they're called light 1 carats. This is the magic of a diamond. This is where you get the really good values. It's a secret that you can carry with you for all your shopping needs for diamonds, whether it's here, whether it's retail, whether it's mall, whether it's mom and pop, whether it's on another channel. Make sure, because this is the way diamonds are, again, when they hit the 1 carat size, they go way boom in price. They go way up. This is what you want. These rare occasions where you have a stone that faces up like a 1 carat, the millimeter size is identical to a 1 carat. But the weight is a little less. What does that mean? Simply means it's a little bit more of a shallow cut. It means it's giving you more face-up value with a little less carat weight than a 1 carat. This is where the magic happens, because if that were a 1 carat yellow diamond, they're trading right now, wholesale level. We beat wholesale, keep in mind, so don't take it as our price. I'm just telling you what's happening in wholesale right now. They're trading 1 carat yellow diamonds, again, depending a little on the color and the clarity and the quality. They're usually $4,800 for a 1 carat stone trading wholesale. That all changes when you have a stone here that looks like a 1 carat, but it's an 80 pointer. It is no difference visually. And I don't know about you, but I don't wear signs saying my diamond is 80 points. I don't wear signs saying, we don't do that. If you're like me, you forget half the carat weights of your jewelry because you're not even looking at it anymore as a intrinsic like that. You're looking at it for, again, what you love, the beautiful look, the way it makes you feel. Take a look at this ring. It's item number 2939. It's new tonight. It's an 80 pointer. It's got a VS quality still, love that, facing up like a 1 carat, and then we put another 106 in diamonds everywhere, everywhere, everywhere around it, underneath it, creating a, not 1 halo, but 2. This is our first time, guys. We're seeing a bridge with a double halo. It's why you got a carat of 6 in diamonds instead of 80 points or 90 points. You got a carat of 6 in diamonds. And this is the ring. I mean, I show you 1 carat yellow diamonds all the time. I show you pieces like this all the time. They're $49.99, $59.99, $69.99. Here's what I'm going to do. This is a brand new style here tonight. It's finished all the way around. We added another halo to the stone. We got you an 80 pointer that looks all day like a 1 carat stone. My goodness, I had a 2 carat earlier. This doesn't look a whole heck of a lot different than the 2 carat that I had. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. Right now it's in 2-tone. Here's what I'm going to do. Not only am I going to get you the value of a lifetime, but I've already learned from 2 hours and 24 minutes that we're not just going to give it a value. That's not going to do it. To take a $79.99 ring and to make it $49.99 is not going to do it. Once again, it's an 80 point stone. That is very close to a 1 carat. It would be usually indetectable if you had an 80 and a 1 carat sitting next to each other. There's going to be very little visual difference. But this stone has the millimeter size of a 1 carat oval. One of my missions in life is to get everybody the exotic, beautiful jewelry that we all want that doesn't always work because we have that little thing called a budget, right? And if everybody could have everything in the world they wanted, it would be a different world, right? That'd be fine. But this is what makes opportunities and timing. Sometimes life is about timing. I really believe that. This is a special moment. This very, very, very moment is going to be significant because what is a $49.99 ring, and I've had absolutely no luck with this style of selling tonight, but it's the only way to do this. And I'm going to absolutely implore any yellow diamond lover or any yellow diamond potential gift giver or anybody who's looking for a significant occasion like, oh, I don't know, anniversaries, birthdays, graduations, confirmations, retirements, what else? I mean, it's a Thursday and I was watching TV on half asleep and I saw a value that I could not resist. That's an occasion because this ring is no longer going to be $49.99. And it's not going to be $39.99, and it's not going to be $29.99, and none of that is actually viable as a price, but I can do this in an auction format and see who's out there. We just did an auction. I had one bidder and $1 increments, and nobody else bid. So this is obviously not a great night to be putting pieces up for auction, and I'm not starting at $29.99. And I'm not starting at $2,500 or $2,000 because this is what I need to do to get action on the phone lines. And that's why I say it's sometimes about timing. Sometimes you're in the right place at the right time. And I would say for a big yellow diamond deal, this couldn't be a better time. And I have nobody at 2,000. I'm not totally shocked. Do you remember what just happened on the ruby? So here's what I'll do. I'm not, yep, 1 carat look, 80 points actual weight, and a brand new bridge mounting with a double halo on top of the, how many? 3 different rows of diamonds. Let's get it a home. It looks like a solitaire that you added a stack ring beside on either side. I'm not going to do 2,000 because that still doesn't have an open. And again, nothing's going to surprise me tonight. Next 30 minutes, we got to move jewelry. It's that simple. And whatever it goes for, that's irrelevant. We've just got to make sure that we can do something special for you. And like I said, right place, right time, $1,500 to open. I did it. $1,500, $50 increments, and it's a $5,000 ring. That's what I'm going to try because I'm real skeptical of these one bidder auctions. So let's get you all in. $1,500 to start. And if it's anything like the other auctions tonight, you may not have a lot of competition. So I say, come on down, everybody. Come on down. Like old like what's his name? Bob Barker? Gosh, that's hard to say. Bob Barker. Give me a skinny little microphone and a suit, and I'll say, come on down, because there is no way to do anything. Let me try it on. Let me try it on. Do we have the open? Yes. Woo! We got the open at 15. 1,500. We got the open. Yes. So that's what I was going to do, James. Hold on. Let me show you. And I'll do this, and then I'm just going to show it on the hand here. It's tough for me to do this live on camera because it's just a weird angle. But it's a 5 millimeter, and I'm going to get you the exacts here, 5 by 7, in a diamond, Do you know how big a 5 by 7 millimeter diamond is? Big, like a 1 carat, right? In an oval, 1 carat. So here's the new bridge on the hand. We have $1,500. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm light on operators, so it's going to be, it's almost better that it's a light auction night because we don't have enough operators to take a lot of calls anyways. So here's what I'm going to do. We are just, look at that. That's a lot of ring. And let's take a little, I know this is boring. It's not sexy. I think diamonds are sexy. Design is sexy. Gold is really, really, really important. The vessel that is holding this is solid 14 karat gold. And I know it's not the sexiest thing in the world to talk about, but gold is so expensive. And I just want to point out that this piece is actually made in 3 separate castings, okay? I got to point this out because these bridge mountings, even though we've seen them for a while and this is a new version of it, but these are really complex designer mountings that actually are tougher to make because you have to make them in these separate pieces as if you're making 4 pieces of jewelry and putting them together, because you have the centerpiece for the stone, you have the double halo, you have the triple, again, it's a triple bridge, so you have 1 row running underneath, 1 row top and bottom, and then the double halo in diamonds, and we're at $1,500. Do we have $1,550, by the way, Jason? I know we're verifying, so let me see if we have $1,550 because we might. So I'm going to go see if that's for real because, yeah, we've got $1,550 now. $50 increments, big mistake, but that's what we're doing. So just, again, to encourage bidding, to encourage participation, because that's the name of the game here. But that is the 1 carat face in an 80-point stone. It's the size we don't usually see. Usually we'll see a 60 or a 40 or a 30 or a 20. This is a price that we've never had a 1 carat for this price. We've never had an 80-pointer for this price. We've never had a 70-pointer for this price. That the auction really has nothing to do with the value we put together. That has everything to do with my need to sell a ring here before we leave. So that's why this is going on. That's why there's teeny tiny itty bitty increments. That's why there's this really low starting bid. And that's why we only have 2 bidders right now. So we're at $1,550. I'm going to give it a clock and we're going to see if we have anybody else out there who wants to venture a bid and perhaps steal a great diamond ring from us that has an 80-pointer that looks like a 1 carat, that's got a 106 around it. So yeah, 186 total weight and we're at $1,550 and that's not right. So, last call, should we do it? 2 minutes is coming up. And that is one big ring. That is one serious diamond. That is a wholesale of $4,500 all by itself. Just that diamond. And now we got the ring built up, all the diamonds, the bridge, but a new version of. Take a last look at it. We'll give it 2 minutes. Bye-bye. Yellow diamond. Going home with somebody. I don't know who yet. We're going to find out in a minute 50 here, and that is your chance to own it. What can I tell you? That is the piece of the night, and better yet, you can watch me for years. You could have been watching for years. When do you ever see a diamond ring like this with all, and here's the kicker, the gold by itself is literally more money. It's literally, have you ever looked in it? Please look tomorrow. Get online or call your favorite jewelry store. See what they're selling a 2mm gold polish band for. Because in my experience out here, granted, we live in LA, so a lot of things are really expensive. We pay $5 a gallon for gas. So, I mean, I'm just talking about anywhere. I don't care where you are. You're going to pay more than this for a plain gold wedding band that's 2mm in size. 2mm, guys. Just keep in mind, that stone is a 5x7. So imagine a 2mm band that's about the size of that band that goes through the middle there. That's like $2,800 for a gold band with not a diamond in it. So what does it tell you? And that's like, you know, people need them all the time. People are buying them all the time because weddings and men need that gold band to show their love at the ceremony and wear for the rest of time until death do them part, right? So they're $2,800 for plain solid 14 karat gold, the thinnest little gold band. So what does it tell you? We've got a 80-point center VS yellow. We've got a 106 diamond weight around it, underneath it, and the sides of it, double halo, the whole thing. Here it is on the hand one more time. And we're at $1,550 looking for $1,600. This is unfathomable, but it's what's happening tonight. And like I said, sometimes timing is the key to life, right? And let me tell you, that is not a normal starting bid. That is not a normal amount of participation to have 2 bidders on an auction, but it's really happening right now. And for anybody who is watching this show on a record tomorrow morning, they're kicking themselves going, why didn't I see that? That might have been better than that blowout basketball game or that whatever, right? This is really, really why you're with us live. This is why we do these things live. So you can see opportunities you've never seen before. This is it. We're at $1,550. Do we have $1,600? I'm in last call here. The clock is out. We got to sell it. We got to sell it. And here goes nothing. And I mean like nothing, because I'm not sure what exactly you're paying for, because if we parse it down to the yellow diamond by itself, that's more. The white diamonds by themselves in a plastic bag, they're more. And like I said, the gold by itself is way more. So value is here. Value is right here. And I can't believe I'm begging for $1,600 on that ring. Okay, so let me see where we're at. Do we have 16? Yes or no? Can't believe it. It's VS. It's VS. You got it sold. Congratulations. I got to move. Oh, my goodness. Well, yeah, it's a good question, and you don't need to size up on this one. So this bridge, you don't, you get it's a size 7 now, and you don't need to size up for whoever won that one. All right. Last call. Oh, what do I show you next? I don't know. Let me show you this. I still have that yellow diamond, the 2 carat right here. Still have the 2 carat. Still have. Thank you. Oh my goodness, hello. So I also have this, guys. We have a big tansy. Do you want to see the 453 round? Because that's a good one right there. Oh, it's also a bridge. So this is even bigger. It's got the double row and then the round. What do you say? Should we get this one at home? 2947. Guys, I think we have now officially entered anything goes territory, right? Anything goes. How about a look at item number 2947, also brand new tonight. And it's good. It's really good, and it's a round that's giving you the red poppity pop pop and the flashes of the red and all that beauty. And then let's also check out the fact you got a 453 round, and it's also a 1 carat 67 VS diamond weight. Yes, we have upped the ante here with this bridge. And I'll tell you, I say it all the time because I want everyone to know, whether you shop tonight or a week from now or a month from now or never. I just want you to know how these Tanzanites work. For as much as we love a round, usually they don't give you as much of the red flash. I've been very, very transparent about that. They give you a lot of brightness, but they don't give you a lot of red. Typically, this stone begs to differ. Yes, Tiffany, go ahead. The 2 carat again? Sure. Who was it? Okay, we'll show it next. You got it. Requester for the 2 carat. I'm going to bring that back up next. You got it. You got it. And then we're going to talk about, well, you know what? Let me just do it now because we haven't even really dived in. I don't want to keep her waiting. So who was it, Tiffany? Kathleen? Hi, Kathleen. So yeah, I was going to do this, Kathleen, so better now than anytime because she's ready. So let's take another look at this. I want to recap this, and then we'll return back to our Tanzanite, but look at that stone. This is, again, this is something that we were kind of raving about earlier in yellow diamonds. This is if you want to go big time. If you want a 2 carat little polishing cloth there on the side, so let me try to grab that, much better. This is the 2 carat certified. So I know it's not totally unusual for us to bring you a 2 carat. But it is unusual to get a 2 carat with a GIA cert at a teeny tiny price. And that is where this one makes headlines, truly does. This is where we really get crazy here on this one. And you have a chance right now to own something extremely special. 2 carat VS1. Remember, I'm going to show you the cert again. It's a VS1, and they map out the inclusions. I say that kind of in air quotes because there's really only 2 minor inclusions that are basically hiding under crown facets. Nothing from the back. This is what, again, this is like a, to scale. If you're looking at it at that magnification, blown up to that level, this is what you see. No inclusions from the back, only those 2 to the side, the right side under the crown. Those are not going to be visible to the naked eye. I would challenge you to see them with a loupe. This is the information that really counts here. That's just a nice visual illustration, but this is what really counts. Cushion modified brilliant. The measurements are basically, it's so close to being a perfect square. It's a 2 carat exactly. It's a W to X range on the color, and it's a VS1 clarity. So it is an inscribed stone, so that means that microscopically the GIA cert number will be inscribed on the inside of your stone. So it just kind of is a great way to match up the cert to the stone if they ever get separated. It's like I say, it's like a microchip in a dog. So it's what you do with big important stones that you are precious to you and important to you that you never want to lose. So here's what we're going to do. You know the price. It is as it is. Pointing out earlier that 109 diamond halo has really significant, what were they, almost 8 pointers, I believe. So huge individual white diamonds. And this one is exceptional. And it's a first for us because usually with the cert, we sell 2 carats around $25,000. I have a number of stones that we've seen out the door for $25,000 and greater with a 2 carat certified. This is a 2 carat certified, and yet it's not $25,000. It's just one of the all-time best package deals we've done where it comes to certification and the stone together. And if you think, well, what's the big deal with the cert? That is what drives the prices upwards on the certs. That is a big deal. So it's important, and I think for most people who are going to invest into a bigger diamond, because it's always an investment, right? They're never going to be a couple $100s. Even faux stones that are man-made in labs that look like it, that are just simulants or synthetics, they go for a lot of money too. A lot of money. Have you looked at moissanites? I mean, those are not even fancy colors, but think about what man-made lookalikes go for. Not inexpensive. So to get you the real deal and to get the cert is a very, very important opportunity right now, and we're going to make this happen for you. It is just as easy as pie. This is a really important opportunity, and that ring is under $10,000. I don't know how we do this, but I think something seriously went awry here, and we were looking at this with something else and not realizing this has the cert and is a VS1 quality and an 18 karat gold, because it's not 9 and it's not even 8. It is $7,999 for one caller tonight. That is it, and that is the buy that, trust me, when I see you guys tomorrow night, this will be the one that everyone's asking, is that still available? You know, the folks that are going, well, I'll just, you know, I'm going to just catch that. I'll catch up with that during the day. See what I missed? These are the pieces that are one-time opportunities because somebody is with us that's going to snap it up for the value. And that's what's so important there. Take advantage of it. My other big value is the Paraiba. So before this show ends, we're going to get this one and the Paraiba out the door tonight. That's really the priority because these are not just some of the prettiest rings and some of the most high-end designer rarities that we have, but they're also just really big values that even if you watch our show all the time, you know that these are more unusual values. So that's important to keep in mind. $79.99, there's only that one. Let me try it on the hand for you. And like I was saying earlier, it's also a little different because it has this really important mix of, it's a halo, but it's, you know, I talked about this earlier, we usually see a double halo or a three stone, it's one or the other, and that tends to be what we always see for the big yellows. I love that this is somewhere in between. It's not a double halo with microscopic diamonds, but it's not just as simple as a three stone. It gives you the really big diamonds, but they go all the way around. So here it is, $79.99. That is a must have, and it comes with a GIA cert. And that is simply what you don't see. When I've had $79.99 or $8,000 or $9,000 yellow diamonds, they have no GIA cert. And that's usually the concession that's made. And that's okay. But to get that extra, which normally asks and requires a lot extra in the payment, that is not what's happening here. So $79.99, one only there. Grab it if you love it. That's got to go. Then we can bring back that Tanzanite because I think that one's got to get a home before we go as well. This is for Kathleen. She wanted to see it again. That should go before we do. And then we have, let me remind you, the most incredible 2-carat 97 Paraiba. I don't know how, again, when we've got a 3-carat stone that as clean as can be like that is with a ton of diamonds, and that one's only $44.99, just to remind you. So those are truly, it's rare that I even recap things in a show, but honestly, those are two values that really stand out in not just tonight in our 3 hours, but in all time what we do here. So I think those are really just stupendous values for you to take advantage of. And remember that 297 private collection Paraiba is $44.99, and it is glowing. It is simply purely neon glowing. So highly, highly recommend it. If you love it, you call me and you grab it at $44.99. Unbelievably special color too. Less blue, more green, but still has a lot of that blue presence throughout. And it's fully finished on the inside. And look at this from afar so you can really see the glow. Because when I can move it a little more, that's when you can really appreciate the color and the clarity and the glow. So those are my two winners there. Here's the yellow diamond beside it. Take a look. I mean, really, I said this earlier, and it hasn't changed. Those are two of the rarest stones we can ever, the world, not just TVON, but Tiffany's or Cartier's or anybody else or an auction house or a Smithsonian museum. Those are two of the rarest stones you can take a look at in the world of gems. And when I say rare, we're talking about they've got the expense to obviously go with it. $79.99 for the yellow diamond, $44.99 on the Paraiba. Coming down to at the end of the night, a lot of people making those decisions on what they've seen and what they're really, really wanting to own. These are two not to miss. Again, $79.99 for the yellow diamond with the cert and $44.99. And as a Paraiba lover myself, this is one for the ages. Size, clarity, neon, and a great diamond setting as well. So two of our best right there for you, and that is just your choice. Yeah. On the yellow, let's check that, please, if we could, because I know we're really 2971 on that one. It's 18K. Let me zoom back a little bit so we can see each one there. And Tiffany, are you? Oh, let's see. You're off. Okay, so we've got one caller thinking about the yellow, verifying on the yellow diamond right now. So here's your choice. Again, $79.99. Or this one's $44.99 for the Paraiba. So your call there. All right. $29.71 on the yellow diamond, and then of course the item number if you want the Paraiba is 2727 on that incredible, just shy of 3-carat stone. Amazing. And please don't miss out, because I do think these are going to be gone. Well, I know they're going to be gone by the end of the night. So we don't want you to wait again, thinking, oh, I'll wait till tomorrow. These are not pieces I would sleep on, just because they are going to be gone, because everyone understands the greatest values that are derived here at TVON. And now we've topped ourselves with those particular values. And those are the two I'm determined to get a home, because we don't have. There's nothing more exotic or a better value. And when you pair up value with exotics, that's where it gets a little weird, right? Because they're supposed to be so much more. So huge value there. $44.99 for the Paraiba. That one's verifying right now, and so is the yellow diamond. So two of our best, two of our greatest buys I've ever seen. This is not just in, tonight's show. This is some of the greatest overall value, and I think we know that. It's just a matter of, do we have the right home, the right person, the right collector out there tonight to appreciate the values? So that's what it's all about. $44.99 for the Paraiba, and the yellow diamond verifying as well. Congratulations if you get either, because those are just, shout them from the rooftop type of values right there. No question about it. Some of our very, very best. Thank you so much. The yellow diamond is sold. Also want to remind you, there was a pink diamond earlier that's also certified. So I don't know how, but there's that Paraiba, $44.99 on the Paraiba. Also, we had a pink diamond earlier. This also has a cert from the GIA right there. GIA certified pink diamond. This one's going to have item number 2953. This was on way early in the show. It's an 11 point, and that is about as saturated as a pink gets without being another color, right? It is pink, and actually the cert, which actually usually says light or faint, those are very common with pink diamonds. This one actually just says fancy pink. Here's the cert that goes with it. This is one of the greatest buys we also have, so I'm going to make sure that we get these all home before we go in about 13 minutes. But this is your GIA report. Oval modified brilliant. There's an 11 point fancy pink. No mention of the word faint. No mention of the word, what do we say? Light. They usually say light pink, fancy light pink, or it'll just say light pink or faint pink. How many times have you seen that? Notice this says fancy pink. That's because it's so saturated. That's what you see there. And that ring is only $19.99. So one caller can take it with the cert. Fabulous value right there. So highly recommend, highly recommend that one. So that's a huge value. And remember, it is not a small size. When you're talking about the world of fancy pinks, an 11 pointer is a big deal to get. And then you have the triple halo and the split shank sides there as well. And that is a good one. So 2953, had to recap that for you. If you like it, let me know. Another one with a cert. Another one with a cert. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And enjoy. So what's coming up next? We're going to get back to the Tanzanite, because I think we kind of opened it up. I think a lot of people saw it and loved it. We're going to return to that beautiful, beautiful round in the bridge. We are in our last 10 minutes here, at least approaching last 10 minutes. Look at this on the hand, though. For $19.99, not a faint pink, not a light pink. It's just a fancy pink. And I know you can tell by looking at it. That's the color that you're seeing, that we, let's face it, rarely see this kind of saturation in a pink diamond. And to get it for under $2,000, what a value. So that's only $19.99, fancy pink right there, with the cert, with a full GIA workup. So you got a great value there. Normally, again, just like the yellow, that would be what ends up costing more to get the cert with it. Not the case right here. Let's get back to that Tanzanite. We've got a last call in the show. We have literally 11 minutes left. So here's what we'll do. I'm going to show you 2947 again, and call me on the pink diamond or the Paraiba. Guys, we're moving those out the door before we go tonight in 10 minutes. So you can still call. I just want to keep showing you new in case we got your attention with that blue Tanzanite, that blue wing. Awesome. Awesome round. Portuguese cut, but still showing the red flash. That's a 4 carat 53. Listen to the diamond weight. A carat 67 in diamond weight to go along with it. And get yourselves ready, because this is a wild one right here, and that is not going to be. I'll tell you what we can do here. End of the show is approaching very, very quickly. It's $16,859. I've said it many times. Normally, you're going to get a beautiful flash, a great brilliance from around, but usually that will subdue or actually kind of override the reds. That is not the case here. You're seeing it on television already with these hot, hot, bright lights. You're seeing all the red flash come through. That makes a special Tanzanite round, but you still get the glittering effect of the way it displays the light. So here's what it looks like on the hand. And what we're going to do, look at that. It's a chunky ring too. It's got a lot of weight to it. You can see the build of the great substance to the profile of that bridge, how it sits up. That double row will go continuously all the way under the centerpiece. You got your big halo of diamonds, not just a double, but this is one halo of huge diamonds. And I'll tell you what we can do for the end of the night. And you know it's a good one when you got 453 and all that red. And then you got a carat and 2/3 plus of diamonds to go with it and so much gold. Any gold you want, $2,500 to open. Let's do it. Final call on the show is here. We have less than 10 minutes. And guys, we're getting the Paraiba and the pink diamond out the door as well. So if you still are thinking about those, call before somebody else does at the very end of the show here. But we're going $2,500 and only $100 increments on this one as well. It is your chance to get in on a blue wing that's got the ideal color in the round. So it's the best of all worlds because there's always a premium on the rounds. Always. Always, always, always. And now this is an end of the show special here. And let me tell you, there's one thing, if you've watched any of this show, you know that the values tonight have been incredible. And some of those values have been provided by none other than the auction format that has made it such a crazy, wild kind of opportunity where by, lack of participation or lack of bidders is actually supplying you with a better value. So to say $2,500 on a 453 round, there's a 60 to 70% premium on rounds, no matter what the stone. This is the best of blue wings, giving you the red, giving you the bright, giving you this big, bold, neon glow, and it's in a bridge with a carat 67 in diamonds. So lots to love about this ring. Change the gold if you'd like. Take a look at it. Boom, we're gonna go. So final call, that's it. 60 seconds to get our open, and then we'll just keep recapping. We got those big mandarins here. We have the pink diamond certified, and we do have that fabulous, I don't know what it's gonna take on that Paraiba, but that Paraiba is electrified. It's sitting here, on the counter when it's not on the wheel, and it's like still glowing. It's still it doesn't need really any light to glow. It is the epitome of neon. Oh, that Paraiba, I can't get enough of it. 3 carat stone, it's amazing. So last call on the Tanzanite to get it going. Listen, it's not been a night for auctions, but we're so excited to bring this to you. And if we got any last minute shoppers seeking out a value, do you have the open? Yes, you do? All right, so we have the open at 25. And James, let me know who you have there if you'd be so kind. We've got our open, and you know what? Just for the sake of trying with all our might to get a lot of participation in a very short amount of time. Granted, the clock is running against us. Hi, Dolores. Doris. Where is she calling from? Thanks. AL? That's Alabama. Alabama, yeah, wonderful. We got a bidder. And you know what? That means she's staying up late with us too. Hi, Doris. Doris is at 25. I have a question for her, James. James, honest to goodness question. Would she be okay if okay, never mind. We're verifying. I was going to offer something to not take it, but James is like, she's so happy, right? Is she excited? Like really excited about this potential opportunity? Do we have $2,600? Yes or no? We are in last call on the show. What a value. What an opportunity. What a stone. What a ring. And I'm, like I said, clock, that's working against me. Time is not on my side. And given that we have just a couple of minutes and I still want to recap the Paraiba and the pink diamond, we want to leave a little bit extra time. And right now, in total, I got 6 minutes. So given that we always have to give it an it's an obligation. I never want to leave you in the dark. We always want to give it a final call, always want to give it kind of a last chance opportunity. We're going to give it 2 minutes. We're looking to see if we have 26. We're verifying right now. Let me see. We're going to give it 2 final minutes to wrap this up. That'll then give me like 2 more minutes to show you that Paraiba and get that one home because I am determined. I am determined. I am determined to get that Paraiba home, and I'm determined to get the pink diamond home, but right now we're thinking Tanzanite. We're thinking about I can't look at this bag because all that says is $16,859, and I'm glad it's up there because that is actually the price on the bag, and now it says something different because that's your price. You're making your price. Let's give it 2 minutes. I will change the gold. I will size it for you. We're going to ship it for free. All that extra always happens. Take a look at this. It'll be our last look to see it before it goes out to somebody's house. That's the question. Where will it go? Where's it? Oh, let me try it on again. Hang on. We're verifying. They want to see it on the hand. And don't forget, this is also, I'm just saying, you could pop a Wonder Ring with this and it would be amazing. Amazing. So you got a chance there because it actually has a little bit of a, look at that, it indents just a bit there by the basket for the round halo. So actually it would nestle up against a Wonder Ring really well. So yes, it would get all nice and cozy, 1 or 2. I mean, I know it's a lot of diamonds. It doesn't mean that a carat 67 needs any more diamonds around it, but if you want to, if you like that idea of just, you know, giving more of what we love. I mean, if you like something, right, more is better. So if you want to add the Wonder Ring, you may, but this is the round that's giving off that incredible red flash. There's no doubt about it, guys. That is what's so rare. And out of, I mean, I've shown you hundreds of rounds, and I love the rounds, but I'll tell you, they usually give just the bright white light, and you get that too. That's the sparkle from the Portuguese cutting, which is like a really intricate, think of it like an overlapping of facets. Think of it like a really intricate flower with hundreds and hundreds of petals. You've seen those flowers, right? Like almost like a, is it a chrysanthemum where there's just like little tiny baby petals all just like layered and tiered and stacked, right? That is like what we're getting here in this Portuguese cut round, and it's so well done. And we have, do we have 26 verifying? Because we have 25. I just got like a little look at that clock going, oh my gosh, where did the clock go? We have a final 20 seconds left, and this is gonna be over and done. And we are, yep, any gold color still, any size of, or any size you need, any size of gold, I was going to say, which would be interesting. Size of gold, I mean, you know, size in the ring, any gold color you want. Final call, do we have 26? Oh my goodness, what a value. Clock is just about out. Anybody on this one? Tiffany, Joanne, Jess, James, anybody on this one? Do we have 26? Yes, no? Got it, we're running out of time. I got 3 minutes now. Uh-oh, barely time to recap. 3 minutes. 26 sold. Congratulations, that is gone. Let's get to yeah, you knew it's coming. You know it's coming. I got to show it one more time. If that is, come on, what is this messy wheel? Take a look at the Paraiba. Congratulations on the Tanzanite. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me know when you get it. Let me know when you get it. Here we go. This is wild. Yep, you know it by now. 297. And 82 points in diamonds around. Doesn't it look like more than that too? Halo all the way around it. Great side shoulders of pave. There's the inside detail of under gallery there. Just one of the cleanest and brightest, and it's $44.99. So we've got 2.5 minutes left in the broadcast. I want to invite you to join me tomorrow. We do something called Club TVON. If you don't get us on TV, not everybody does. Don't feel bad. You're still invited to the club. You got a VIP bracelet. You can join us at 7 o'clock Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern. Join us online. It's a great way to watch the show, like on your phone. You can watch on your phone or on your computer, on your tablet. You can go take us with you on the go. So that's when we're next back. We got a 3 hour, oh, we're kicking off Memorial Day weekend officially. So we got the big kickoff to MD Dub tomorrow night, and then we'll see you guys, don't forget, Saturday and Sunday mornings as well. So the weekend, we have day shows. In the weeknights, we have night shows. So keep that in mind, and we have a final minute and a half to get this Paraiba out the door. I'm going to try it on the hand one more time. We'll see who loves it. It's got to go. That is just one of the brightest, strongest, most neon and colorful and clean and big stones we have. So in a nutshell, a superior gem for an incredible value, and it is only $44.99. And I want to thank everybody so much for joining us. Thanks for shopping. Thanks for watching. Thanks so much for bidding, all 2 or 3 of you, all night long. It was crazy. So thank you so much. Make a point to be with us on Thursday nights. And then, of course, Club TV on Friday. We'll see you same time, same place, 7 o'clock Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night with bells on. Big Memorial Day weekend kickoff. Official, well, it's the official start of the unofficial kickoff of summer. So yes, this is going to be some summertime fine right there. Look at that neon. Look at that neon. I just can't believe it. This one is really, really exciting. Take a look at that. One last look at it. We'll be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air to help you out with anything. If you have any questions or want to check on availability. Our pink diamond is also still here. So let me remind you, the pink diamond that is certified is an 11-pointer certified, and that is only $19.99. So we'll take one last look at our Paraiba. Thank you again so much. For all of us here at TVON, we so appreciate you joining us tonight. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you shopping with us as well. Welcome to all our new shoppers also on this Thursday. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Sound good? Big kickoff to a holiday weekend. I hope you'll join us. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow night and Saturday and Sunday mornings. And thank you so much for joining us from all of us here at TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow for Club TVON. Can't wait. See you then. Thank you.